terrible as I was expecting it to be.
Okay, but the real problem is there weren't any 11-year-old girls getting knocked the fuck out in it.
That's a major issue.
That's a major issue. Did
That
you
gets the thumb. That gets the thumbs down from
did you
Skittles.
did you watch any of last week's show?
No, but I saw that video.
Oh man.
I require all of my videos to have that in
Oh
it now.
man. Yeah, dude, just put that on the end.
Winner.
Dude, the way he shifted his feet for that punch too.
Bro, I must have shown 42 people that
There
fucking
was so
video
much
this week.
so much overkill. So much
He
overkill.
had-
What's up, Daytime Frank? By the way, we're live, guys.
Yeah. We've been talking about the same thing since. We just never left. We just been sitting here talking about
never-
that 11-year-old girl getting
Yep.
knocked out.
Jesus, you people are monsters.
Dude, I want to know what kind of headgear she got now, because there's no way her jaw wasn't fucked at the end of that.
Dude, that news story literally said he was 6'5" and 250 pounds.
I don't care if he was 11.5. That girl came at him.
She's gonna show up and clerk like this.
Yeah. She came back after he pushed her. If I was his lawyer, that's all I would say.
Yep.
He pushed her very hard and she came back. She's on PCP, sir.
He got pushed, and then he decided to get her away so that she wouldn't push him again. She came back, hands up, got her ass, bah, lights out, ding, ding, ding.
She clearly was on PCP.
Fucking
She
someone
had to-
bring in the trainers, because she needs some help. Yo, that should be YouTube's next fight. You know how they did like the fucking those shitty blonde brothers versus people, the ones that are going bald. The fuck are they? What are
Me
their
and you?
names? No.
Oh.
The fuck are their names?
What do you mean going bald?
No.
Hey, you know,
The biggest piece of shit on YouTube. What the fuck's his name?
The Paul.
Yeah, the Pauls. So like,
Sean
you know how
Paul.
YouTube hosted like a boxing night for people, like, and they had the Pauls fight other YouTubers. They should do that, except train this girl up to fight that big dude again.
Yeah.
Wait, that was a
versus
thing?
Girl
Like
Scouts.
that happened?
Yeah. They won too, didn't they?
Yeah, they both
Walking
won.
around all cocky. Creeps.
Well, one won, the other one was a no decision, so that they can milk the money from it again.
What's funny is no one's even noticing anything about Rick in the
Oh
chat.
no, they did. They said, "What the fuck? Do you have a 12-year-old
Yeah.
on your show?"
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
That's concrete. Okay, so guys, the way the show's going tonight is none of us really wanted to do a show tonight. Concrete's just feeling very under the weather. He's got a fucking history report due tomorrow.
It's chickenpox.
You know, he's got finals coming up for his senior year, and then he's got prom to go to too. So he's super
The mono.
stressed out.
The
I'm
mono's
going
really getting
stacked to
old.
prom.
Yeah, he's
got
trying to
mono.
find a prom date. But
God.
so we're gonna do a short and sweet show, and then we're gonna play golf it, and you
Yeah.
guys can join us because
I'm gonna bail out at that point and go watch more Punisher season 2.
dude, have at it, you know, because
Well.
frankly, I'm not feeling it tonight.
Well,
There's nothing great like that fucking 12-year-old.
there never will
Like
be.
I don't think we'll ever have such good content. Period.
Wait, sorry, real quick, Jerry. I built my retro pie.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I hope it's going well.
Yeah, it's done. It works. It's very.
Good.
It's, I
Very
have,
good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I was playing Super Nintendo games like all last week when I finally got everything up and running. It was wonderful.
Once you get it running, can you just find basically whatever with it?
Yeah, well, I found full.
Let's see.
I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to
That's
get
fair,
too
yeah.
into it, but I did the full library thing, so I have every single game made for pretty much every system that thing can run up to
Cool.
the.
Probably what PS2-ish.
Well, no, because I used a Raspberry 3, just a Raspberry 3 that somebody had lying around. I didn't get like a B plus or whatever, which can do up to PlayStation 2. So this is like PlayStation 1.
Okay, yeah.
Like
maybe
it'll
you can play
run like
everything.
the early PlayStation 1 games. So I have full libraries of everything up to the Dreamcast, and then I have like select
Dude,
N64
like
and
Jet Moto?
PlayStation
Are you gonna
3.
be playing some fucking Jet Moto?
I was playing Wipeout. I was playing Wipeout 3, which was like my favorite racing game on the
Oh
PlayStation.
god, what's that one game that was like Pod Racer and it had like you had like a diamond up in each corner in the fucking thing, and like the controls were super wonky, but the game was fun. I don't know, man.
Pole position.
No,
got me.
that was a NASCAR game.
Dude, I even got my wife to
Oh.
play some Mario Kart with me. Like it was fantastic.
I would
So
totally also go get some old like NASCAR '99 or something like that. Just start crashing.
PlayStation 1 racing games.
what
Well, I got her
what
to play.
controllers are you using?
I'm using a Hold on.
Okay.
I want to say Wipeout 2097 might be it.
It sounds somewhat familiar.
So they can do PlayStation emulation now. That's been working for a while. Have they ever cracked the GameCube emulation?
Probably.
Or
I don't
like
know- I don't know
N64?
Oh, dude, could you
Kinda,
imagine
like-
hosting like GameCube servers for Melee?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the fucking 8-bit dough ones. Those
Yeah.
are awesome.
No, they could do-
I'm gonna order a set of wired like PlayStation 1 like clone controllers.
Oh God,
'Cause
Road Rash.
There was a little bit of lag on the Bluetooth with some stuff.
Do you guys remember Road Rash? Fucking A.
But the whole like
where is-
Nintendo, like the whole Nintendo hard like trope is for real, because I used to be able to play the hell through, like I used to be able to speed run through like Super Mario World, like on the actual SNES back when I was, when it first came out, like, no problem. That shit is a lot harder when you get older. Like my reflexes, I've lost a step, I think.
Oh shit! And then Test Drive. Do you guys remember Test Drive?
No
I
way.
do remember Test Drive.
This is the game right here. Right here. One second, I'll share it for you guys. This is the game that I'm talking about, but I can't fucking remember it.
I got Tekken 3.
This one.
So that made me super happy.
There you go.
Do you recognize
Oh,
this
okay,
game?
yeah, that thing. Yeah, like the weird pod. Well, that was Pod Racers, wasn't it?
Was that Pod Racers?
No,
That last one that you had was Wipeout.
This one's Wipeout.
Yeah, that's Wipeout.
See, this is the one that I'm thinking about, and it was like a fucking combat.
That's Wipeout. That's Wipeout.
Okay, so I think it was Wipeout 2097. Because
There were,
the spaceships looked the same.
Yeah, there was. I think it was Wipeout 1 through 3 were on the first PlayStation, and then Fusion was on the PlayStation 2, and then I don't know if there's anything past that. But I love Wipeout. That's a good game. A lot of fun.
I need to see if they actually have the USB N64 controller clones, because that was always my thing with emulators. Every time I checked in, like the Nintendo 64 emulation was buggy as shit.
That was hard for a long time.
There's some games that still don't emulate well, but like Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Mario Kart 64, the Zelda games, like they have those ones pretty much down.
You know what I miss that's never coming back?
But they do have the USB controllers for it.
The fucking third-party console games. Because there were some
Larry?
fucking gems back on like PlayStation 1, where people just fucking cracked the PlayStation 1 code and then released a
Oh,
game
just
on it.
shareware, like all the shareware games and stuff like that.
No, the games the games that you could like pick up at a game store, but they weren't made by Sony. They weren't made by like a dev in contact with Sony. They were like a third-party game.
Like the Kennedy, with the Kennedy assassination game. Those kind.
That was just a normal computer game.
Yeah.
JFK Reloaded, which
Oh,
still
yeah.
a high mark in gaming right there.
There was another one. What was the other one? The Custer's Last Stand.
That was for the Atari.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
and that kind of had some problematic whole native rape things going on, and it definitely was not good.
No, it's not.
I
It
mean,
was also just a bad game as well.
Right. That was
But
Atari,
all those Atari games are terrible.
Wow, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, all of that Atari. Like,
But a
yeah.
lot-
I don't even know why I grabbed those, but I grabbed like the Atari 26 and 7200 libraries, and like it's all terrible. Like I'm never gonna play any of that.
yeah, I think the NES was like the first console, as far as I know, that like actually had games that were enjoyable.
I
And
mean,
even a lot of those aren't
outside
as
of-
much. They aren't as much fun as you remember. Like Super Nintendo and Genesis is where it really like it's fun. Like
Yeah,
you can like really sit and enjoy, because like the graphics are good, the controls are better, like there's more stuff going on. But like when you go back to the NES, because it's just 2 buttons and a D-pad, so there's not like a ton you can do. Like Ninja Gaiden is not as fun as I remember. Double Dragon on the NES is not as fun as I remember.
Well, I think with the NES carts too, like I think there was a huge difference between like the first batch of NES games that came out and then like the late period stuff because they were still using carts and they could put additional hardware in the carts. And I think the late period NES stuff that wasn't just complete crap holds up pretty well. My favorite NES game of all time, definitely Base Wars. Has anybody else played Base Wars?
No.
I have it.
What is it?
It's a baseball game, but it involves robots. And so there's actual like robot fighting over the bases, and you can configure your baseball players to have different like drives and weapons and stuff. It's fantastic.
What was the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 game series that was like giant fighting robots that you got to customize?
Gundam.
No. It was like full metal or metal
Full Metal Gear Jacket Solid.
It was like Metal Arms, but it was better.
Can't remember. I just for PlayStation 1 in that era, it was.
What was the Xbox game? What was the Mecha Xbox game that had that ridiculous giant like $300 controller?
Oh,
Was that Mech Warrior?
I think so.
Mech Assault, something like. Do you remember what I'm talking about? I worked at a GameStop when that came out, and like, there were people that pre-ordered that controller because they were like, super into it.
Yeah, I think that was Mech Warrior. But no, for that era, the Twisted Metal series.
Dude, those games have aged so poorly, though.
I know, but at that time they were so good.
Oh, it's like the movies. Remember the movies? Go back and watch an 80s movie that you really, really liked. Go back and watch it. Like Breakin'. You ever seen that movie, Breakin'? With Ozone and Turbo? How cool that was. Go back and watch it.
Yeah. Dude, there's plenty of good movies from the 80s, though.
Dude,
like,
but it's like the pop culture kind of stuff. Because there were movies that I loved back then. Weird Science. I loved Weird Science back in the day, but like this shit does not stand up. War Games doesn't even stand up now.
I think it could be that too, but I feel like something you're gonna watch has an easier chance of standing up.
Like does Weekend at Bernie's stand up anymore?
I don't know, but I think like Weird Science would be the one that would hold up.
How has there not been a Weekend at Bernie's? I feel like we've said this before, but how has there not been a Weekend at Bernie's reboot?
I don't know.
I hope they don't, man. They need
I
to
think they
stop
were talking about one. I
movies.
remember reading somewhere in the news that they were talking about like a fucking Weekend at Bernie's reboot. Which, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, okay. Animal House still holds up. That's true.
No, Ferris Bueller's Day Off holds up.
Ghostbusters holds up.
Does it really?
Like, well, it's just one of those things where it's like I think those stand a much better chance of holding up than an interactive medium.
Electric Boogaloo does not hold up.
Because
that's Breaking 2.
Right.
Yeah. They're saving miracles. Yeah.
But I just mean like, okay, you're a movie you're telling a story. It depends on a lot. If it can hold up if you actually have a good story. Where like a video game is, at least especially from some of that era, it's like you were saying, how does it hold up when it's a D-pad and 2 buttons? That's like a much different situation, I think, than like it's a great story, because a great story's gonna carry.
Mm-hmm.
Electric Boogaloo does not carry. It's terrible.
Well, I mean, I was disappointed because I remember I put a lot of hours into Double Dragon and like, got it spun up and everything, and I was like, this kind of sucks. This is not as much fun as I remember it.
No,
but that's why I think they've also gotten better too, because I think I'm
also 30 years older, so.
Your standards are slightly different.
What I was going to say though is like I think some more current video games might have a better chance of standing up, but that's just because more of them they did more work on the story.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
When it comes down to it, I think what really helps is like part of it is going to be the technical profession that you put into it, but then also a big part of it is it going to be a good story or not?
I feel like PlayStation 2 first Xbox era is where they're going to start being able to be like, that's going to be ones that people are going to be able to play for. Like I could go back. I feel like I could go back and play the first couple Devil May Cry games and enjoy them just as much now as I did then. I feel like I could probably go play Halo 1 and 2 and enjoy them as much as I did the first time I played through them.
Yeah,
Technology.
the story. It is. I mean, it's partially technology, but like, games started actually hiring a story writer.
Right.
Like,
Although even like I have Final Fantasy 7. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I did try like the first couple Final Fantasy games, like the NES, Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, which is actually 5, and like it doesn't really have any enjoyment even with like the story and stuff like that. But I feel like Final Fantasy 7, I would, because that one had like that was like really the breakout one with like a big deep story and everything.
You know who else doesn't have much enjoyment? Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme does not hold up at all.
No, but Rutger Hauer does.
Is that Ron Howard's brother?
No, Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer made some batshit amazing movies. There's one called Split Second, which involves some sort of like gene splicing monster in the future, and I rewatched it the other day. Fucking amazing. Lots of 80s movies hold up just fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think I kind of get what you're saying too, because I mean, like, yeah, I feel like anyone can go and enjoy Metal Gear Solid at any point because that game was a glorified movie.
I'm talking more the decade itself, maybe like the douchey shit that like was not douchey back then. But
well, I mean,
but like every decade has like I look back at I cringe more at the 90s
I know.
than I do at the 80s at this point.
Oh yeah, probably because we remember it.
Or
harder,
even
but,
the
like,
early 2000s. You're not telling me like
everything.
everyone's still jamming to Britney Spears outside of Vegas?
Not like the 80s though. The 80s had some really, really interesting things going on.
I mean, the 80s was a weird.
Wrong, yeah.
The 80s were a weird decade because you had an entertainer going senile in the White House.
Chaboy.
When does that ever happen?
Chaboy
Like right now,
forgot to fucking unmute his shit after taking a call.
Who's that?
So,
There you go. Well, I mean, like right now too, though, it's like I can't. Okay, you can never look good with fucking frosted tips.
Well, and there's also
But
lots
that
of
was a
cocaine.
no, frosted tips are coming back. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
they are with tails.
They really shouldn't be.
Dude, I'm waiting for rat tails to come back because that
I
was
can't
like
wait.
an easy win in a fight.
You should definitely have a
Yeah.
rat tail.
You just
bolt on top.
grab a motherfucker by the rat tail and he's done. He's out. He's out like an 11-year-old girl versus 6'5" man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man.
What's the most overrated movie?
The Godfather.
Boom. Oh my God,
Agreed.
you're gonna be fucking.
Agreed.
You're gonna be crucified, but yes.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
I grew up in a school full of juggalos, and juggalos fucking love The Godfather. Holy shit.
The Godfather and The Godfather 2 were perfectly fine movies. Like, they're good movies. Don't get me wrong.
Take
But,
that
like-
back about I'll Godfather 1, but don't say that about Godfather 2.
Godfather 2 much better.
Goodfellas is better than Godfather. Goodfellas and
No.
Casino are better than
Yes.
The Godfather.
I'll give you Casino, but I just watched Goodfellas,
Oh.
and Goodfellas is good, but I think The Godfather 2 is better.
Here we
Oh,
go.
God.
Here we go. Every Bond film
Word.
overrated.
I'm going with Scarface.
I'm still going Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Scarface is pretty overrated. Dude, Forrest Gump is a
Scarface.
great movie. What do you
Highly
mean?
overrated.
Dude, it's fine. It's just like, I don't know, for some reason.
That's like saying
around
Saving
here, they
Private
only
Ryan
go
is fucking overrated.
Saving Private Ryan's fine too. It's like neither of those I would consider like fantastic 10 out of 10.
What?
And the other thing is like Forrest Gump, for some fucking reason, Forrest Gump is always shown around my family at Christmas. And it's the fucking worst Christmas movie I've ever fucking seen.
Dude, what's more Christmas than AIDS?
Exactly. Like the whole fucking movie is just depression. And it's like that's what I want at Christmas.
Excuse me, you guys
Depression.
should watch The Green Mile on Christmas, which also greatest movie ever made. The Green Mile.
It was a very good Stephen King short story. The
No,
movie
we're
was acceptable.
talking about Gremlins in the chat over here. Gremlins is the best Christmas movie ever made.
Tanner's got the AIDS.
That would be, you know what?
Better than Forrest
As
fucking
my,
Gump.
as my kid gets older, like I need to build some of these family traditions, and I think Gremlins as a Christmas movie might be one of them.
I think you'll give your child fucking fever dreams if you show
No, I
him.
mean, I'll wait till he's.
Okay, I was gonna say, Gremlins is a fucked up movie if you're like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Die
Gremlins
Hard.
is scary as fuck. Oh, I mean, I'll
Dude,
wait
I'll
till
wait-
he's like 4.
Middle school.
Die
I was gonna say
Hard.
I'm gonna wait till middle school. I watched fucked up shit in middle school. That was my start. So you know what?
Who's Nailin' Palin best Christmas movie?
Hell yes, it is. That was a
Jerry froze.
That
It's
was
fine.
Lisa Ann's breakout. by
His
the way.
takes were too icy hot, and he just froze.
You can wait. This is what I was asking if Colt was here because like I don't fucking know all day today.
Yeah,
my
you know
internet's
how
just
your internet's been
shit.
dropping? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Was that him? Did that?
Yeah.
I thought that was me. Did Yeah, that was Lisa Ann's breakout movie. Good call on that.
Who's Nailin' Palin?
Yeah.
It's an underrated film.
But and she's the most
Severely
overrated
underrated.
porn star. She's the most overrated porn star.
No,
Lisa
no,
Ann?
no.
Lisa Ann?
No, what's that one chick that Mark Grimes bought her butthole?
All of them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to narrow it down. That
Ariel?
man is
no,
a pervert.
not Ariel.
Annabella Danger.
No. She did a Reddit
Whose butthole
AMA.
has it he bought?
That's a good
Jenna
point.
Jameson.
No, Jenna Jameson was overrated as fuck.
Big time. They're snaggletooth.
Super
She was
overrated.
coming on after Savannah killed herself, and they were looking for another.
And she hit like right at the right time as far
Right.
as like digital, the internet, digital media, DVDs, social media, like that whole thing.
Right, yeah.
You guys ever
Promoted
like?
stuff and such.
You guys ever get
that's
like
exactly right.
tired of watching like attractive
Never.
porn stars and just look up some fucking
Oh, dude.
trashy fucking porn where it looks like she crawled out of the fucking trailer park?
Yes, of course.
I don't know
do you
what
mean?
it is. I just it's
I
the
don't want to
weirdest
see the
fucking
real
thing.
shit. I want it to look like it. Never mind.
Well, I don't know. There's this whole like giant proliferation of amateur porn.
Love it.
So like somebody's obviously into that.
The camera
you know what I
works.
mean?
The camera work is such shit in amateur porn. I hate it. Like, I
It's
can't.
like,
I can't
When they-
get into
when
it.
they set
First
it
of all,
down.
first of all, it's always POV, and I don't want to see the fucking camera just shake. No, keep that. Get a steady cam. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Get a fucking gimbal. Keep that shit steady.
No,
I
they
don't-
set it on a dresser.
Or or a dresser. No, get a friend to film it for you. If you want to be fucking serious about amateur porn, just get a buddy in there to fucking film it for you. You goddamn loser.
That always ends weird, though.
Amateur porn is such shit. Or the amount of threesomes where it's like 2 dudes and they put the fucking camera on the dresser and they're fucking giving this girl a devil's three-way and it's like, one of you hold the fucking camera.
What's
Right?
the devil's...
well, okay. I just like my entire thing with that is I've learned that I judge male bodies a lot more harshly than I judge female bodies because like it's fine. It's like amateur porn, whatever. Like not everybody's gonna look like a fucking supermodel, and that's cool.
But you're
then, like,
distracted
I
by
tried-
by the why is she fucking him?
Yeah, like no guy, unless they're seriously like fucking cut out of marble and shit, actually looks good banging anybody on camera. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
terrible.
Even then, like it's just awkward. Guys don't look good fucking. Like we just don't.
No, so they have to be like either beautiful or well muscled or preferably both to look
Let's-
good.
Stop. Let's go a different direction with this conversation. Let's stop this right now.
No, but it's like distracting. I'm just saying, like, there's like beer guts involved and stuff, and like I'm much more forgiving of that.
Oh,
On like the female side of the equation, but if you're looking at amateur pornography, like the weird hairy beer guts and
Oh.
stuff, it's just like okay, I'm cool.
man,
We're good.
speaking of trashy porn, Asian street meat.
Oh,
I fell down a fucking rabbit hole of those videos. Goodness gracious.
What is that?
It's Asian street meat.
Oh, like shit they eat on the street?
No. Oh man.
That sounds terrifying to me. What
you
is it?
live in a city full of street meat. What? How don't you know this?
I don't know. I'm into my things that I'm into.
It's a
I don't
series
know.
of
I don't-
videos
Okay,
where
Graham,
some
Graham,
guys are just staying in fucking Thailand or Cambodia or somewhere, and they just pick up
Cambodia.
street meat hookers and just fucking publish the videos.
No, he doesn't even know you. Shut up.
It's real trashy shit.
Oh,
Real
okay, yeah, I
trashy
know what you're
shit.
talking about. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not really into that. Not my scene.
All right, let's cover the news and then play some games.
Go get a White Russian.
We should be ripping. Where's the fucking news? Oh, I lost my news tab.
It's not going to go well for anybody if we discuss the news.
All right. So Maduro has broken diplomatic ties with the U.S. and given U.S. diplomats 72 hours to leave the country.
Wait, didn't somebody else declare themselves president?
Well, he won
president?
because he won an election. Maduro
Right.
does not accept the results of the election.
Shocking.
And so the U.S. is urging their diplomats to not leave the country because that would recognize his legitimacy.
This isn't going to end well for anybody.
It's not going to end well. Especially Venezuela if Maduro decides to fucking try and flex on us.
So I'm just going to be a contrarian because, like, whatever, and, you know, that's fine, but
Dude,
like
we
Maduro,
get it. You don't like 11-year-olds getting fucking punched, all right? Let it run.
didn't Maduro actually win the last election, but the gripe is that the other parties decided not to participate?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he won the election like Erdogan has won the election.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Putin won the election with 98% of the fucking vote.
I don't think anybody's shown that same level. Like, granted, you're talking about like some level of corruption or whatever, but like, I haven't seen like evidence that it was anything other than the other political parties sitting it out. I mean, you're going to win it if the other political parties don't participate in your national election.
He's not recognized as a legitimate leader by the majority of the world. I think it's Russia.
But what about
Turkey.
the Venezuelan citizens? Like,
they've been getting fucked for a decade now.
Do you not remember the violent riots in the streets?
Yeah, but who's doing the rioting? I mean, the entire thing is like, we're just looking for an excuse to pull another like Chile and depose another leftist leader to replace him with a fucking neoliberal shill.
Venezuela is also the Western country with the most oil after the U.S. and Canada. So.
Yeah, and it just so happens that those like neoliberal like fucking politics, like it's the same business interests that want international capital in there. Like, it's really hard to disaggregate the actual social politics of these things from like transnational corporation interests.
Dude, you're using too many big words.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think I understood four of those words. You said neo is before everything. Transcendental. I have no idea what the fuck you just said.
Transsexual. He said we don't need the neo-Nazi transsexuals running the world economy. I think that's what I got from it.
Endearment.
Also, I didn't know neo-Nazis allowed transsexuals in there. So that's pretty cool.
Like, I totally understand where you're coming from, but like my thing, like looking at Venezuela, like Venezuela, as oil rich as it is, could have easily been. It could have easily been like almost like a Middle Eastern country, like in Central America, like with the amount of oil, like if it had been structured, like if the country had been allowed to structure itself without having to deal with the outside influences. And I'm talking, we're going back decades now, right? But it's so fucked up at this point. Like, I don't know how you fix it.
Well, I mean, a lot of the fucked up parts, like everybody talks shit on Chavez, and like I get it, like it's Chavez, that's fine, but like Chavez inherited the Venezuelan government. He basically took over the Venezuelan government after there were right-wing paramilitary death squads in the streets in 1989. Like, Chavez took that oil money, and by the time of his death, Venezuela had actually gotten markedly better. We're talking about like the last couple of years when there's been an actual decline in oil prices and how they're dealing with that. Like, the problem wasn't necessarily that it was a leftist leader. The problem was that they had a fucking economy that was too dependent on a single extractive resource, and the market cratered for it.
To the point, though, now, like, that's been an issue for years now, too, though, that, like, half of the country can't eat.
Yeah, but, I mean, when you're looking at what Chavez did in general, his programs were largely effective at actually helping indigenous people in like the lower end of the class spectrum. And when you're looking at a lot of the political agitation in a lot of these like socialist countries or whatever, a lot of it comes from, like, I don't mean to sound like a fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but it comes from international capital and essentially like the whole neoliberal let's privatize everything wing. Like it's not an organic movement so much as it's coming from the top down for people who want to make even more money.
But that also shows the danger of having like such a single powerful charismatic leader, because when he disappeared, when he's gone, nobody else can step in to be able to continue the stuff that he was doing. With his time, he never implemented a government that was going to be able to continue to function the same way in his absence, for somebody else to be able to step in and the government to be able to run itself. You know what I mean? I won't go so far as to call him a strong man, but I will say that like he was, he kind of had like a Castro thing going on, like as far as the way that the people or the amount of influence that he had over everything throughout the country. So like when you remove him, is it going to be able to, and obviously it was not able to continue as such. Now, I don't know if he would have been able to continue the same way if he was there for the, for the stuff that happened after he passed away, the oil prices, everything that happened. I don't know if he would have been able to continue or not, but regardless, that's how it ended up, and you've seen that throughout history. When you have that sort of a national leader and then they're gone, what happens afterwards?
Dictatorships only work for one person.
Yeah, I guess I have the and I definitely have the knee-jerk baggage from like the 100 or 150 years at this point of like imperialism towards Latin America coming from the United States. And just anytime anybody talks about intervening in a Latin American government, like that hasn't ever gone well for us.
Or for them.
Yeah. Like
not just for us, like it's really gone poorly for every country that we've ended up. And this isn't saying like, oh, America is, the great evil or whatever. No, because I think have some of these moves actually been for good purposes? They've been for good purposes for the US, but I don't think anything that we've ever done in Latin America has been actually for the express interest of making the Latin American country that we're in life better. You know what I mean? It's always been American interest first, and then we just kind of roll out and leave people to pick the pieces up after themselves. Panama, Nicaragua, like
Colombia.
Yeah.
Add more and more.
I mean, we basically got rid of Allende or however I say that I'm not butchering the pronunciation in Chile, because IDT wanted him gone. Like we've started fucking Central American incursions because of fucking bananas. Like I understand that there's like these movements going on and stuff. I just would really it gets my hackles up automatically to see the US like trying to take any sort of participatory role in any part of it.
I mean, yeah,
I agree.
Same time though,
and I'm not an isolationist, but I am also not. There's like that line between like us helping where we're needed to help and us policing just because we feel like we need to because of American interest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I would like us to stop doing that. And like I said, I'm not anti-American. Like, this has been a great country and has the potential to be so again, right? But our worldview should not be inflicted on everyone else around the world without them saying that they want it.
You don't want to be Team America?
Fuck yeah.
It's hard to buy the argument that we're the world's police when we're the world's police when there's an extractive resource that we want.
Right. That's what,
As-
exactly.
Yeah, as
No,
opposed to like
yeah.
doing shit about like Myanmar or anything like that, you know.
Right, right.
All
Like
over the Philippines at the moment.
yeah, it's not, we're not going where people are like, hey, we need some help and we need you, you know, America, can you come and help us out? It's, hey, we're going to come help you because there's something that we want also.
Right.
You know, we get something out of this
Honestly,
as well.
yeah, I
Which
think
is unfortunate because I don't feel that's the way I don't think that's the way that it was designed to be. Like I don't think that's the way the founders would have intended for us to operate.
yeah, I get what you're saying there because I mean, we did form as a rogue government because we wanted to live to our own ideals rather than have someone push them on
Right.
different set of ideals onto us. Yeah,
Right.
Well, and it's 2018 too, and like saying what you want about like oil or
19.
whatever, 2019 or whatever, like just the sheer fact that we're still arguing about like going into countries for oil, like that shit is literally going to kill us all. You know, like it's such an outmoded way of thinking, both with the imperialism and also extractive resources. Like instead of doing the things that are actually going to help ameliorate some of climate change or something, like we're just trying to get more fucking hydrocarbons to burn.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of it's that, and then I mean, for me, it's one of those like, all right, let's be honest, communism failed. It's dead. Like we don't have to go rush to every country's aid to prove to save capitalism. Like it's capitalism or anarchy pretty much at this point for most of the world. We don't have to keep doing that kind of intervention style, but at the same time,
like,
kind of nice that if we were just like, hey, like your country's kind of fucked up, so we're gonna try to make it so you can get water. Nothing else. Like we don't have to fucking go for the oil. Just be like, cool, everyone in the world, yeah, fucking, you can drink water.
Mhm.
like fulfill that. I don't know.
I can agree with that.
I just hear a lot of self-hatred.
Whoa, what the fuck? Shindo's here?
Self-hating Americans.
Is that the guy that's moving to Canada? Because when
Shindo, I watched Pacific Rim Uprising, and it was not the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Really? Because that surprises me. You must have seen some terrible movies.
You know, I talked to the guys a little bit about it beforehand, but it was the plot was terrible. The visuals were good.
I thought it was worse than Sharknado.
No,
Sharknado fucking ruled.
No, Sharknado wasn't like bad because it was a bad movie. It was bad because it was some winking circle jerk of we're gonna make the dumbest thing that we can make. Like
it was also a bad movie.
Goddamn fantastic.
Like
they're up
the
to
level
like 5 now, right? Sharknado 5.
Yeah, like the level of self-aware like shittiness in those movies is well, it's such a turnoff. Like even
Not the
compared
first
to just
one.
All right,
incompetent
so
movies.
here's the thing. It's ironically bad, but it's self-aware that it's ironically bad, which makes it unironically bad.
No, it's
Yes.
just fucking bad.
Not the first one
It's
though.
great. No, the first one too.
You think? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yes, absolutely.
The
Yeah,
first one-
absolutely.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
yeah.
a sci-fi movie. They all know that they're gonna be bad, and then they end up even worse.
And not to the level that they are though. I don't think they realized that they were going to be like iconically bad.
Well,
I think so, because I mean, if you
Yeah.
look at half of those movies and the level of CGI they try to shove into every single movie, I don't think any sane person can look at that and be like, "That's a good movie."
Whoa.
We hit it out of the park there.
They
no
also
one-
outsource. They
Graham
also
has a
outsource
point.
their CGI to a high school class.
yeah, Graham definitely has a point. The first one was kind of just bad.
Yeah.
Like I think they still knew it was going to be shit and they leaned into it, but like everything after the first one is just unwatchable, smirking horse.
Right.
Yeah, I kind
They
of
thought they were so clever.
I equate it with like the parody movies, you know, Scary Movie,
Yeah.
Not Another Teen Movie, like those. Like they try to be so like we're gonna poke fun at all the tropes in these things, and it just
Right.
ends up being a fucking mess.
Yeah, but it's almost cyclical with those though. Like the first one, you're like, haha. Second one, it's terrible. Third one, it's even worse. And then the fourth one, you're like, you know, it's kind of funny again.
But
comes back around.
Pacific Rim Uprising was better than all of the Transformer movies.
Those were bad. Oh, what's your face?
Honestly, I don't think it's better than the first Transformers. And I didn't even like the first Transformers.
The first one was acceptable. Everything past that has been terrible. I tried to watch The Last Night.
Bumblebee.
Well, the first one
Bumblebee
was
apparently was decent.
Yeah, apparently Bumblebee's really good, but that's like a completely different director, completely different look. Like they're doing.
James Cameron is just washed up.
Isn't that just like
Yeah,
a
that's
Transformers
Michael Bay.
take on Herbie?
Oh, it is Michael Bay.
Yeah, Transformers is Michael
Herbie
Bay.
Goes Bananas?
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Versions.
Bumblebee, I think, is like meant to kind of address one of my central criticisms with Transformers. Was that you're talking about giant fucking robots, you should probably assume you want it to be fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they all got like super like grim dark, and it was just like
Yeah, the first one was funny.
the first one had funny moments. My issue with the Transformers is how visually unappealing it is. Like I was telling the guys, like there's so many different like textures and like little bits and pieces on all of the robots, and like when they get into the big fight scenes, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Like I can't follow. I can't tell which character is which and who's fighting who and what they're doing. And like at least with like Pacific Rim Uprising, I could like see what was going on with it. And apparently the Transformer Bumblebee like took the design back more to like the design of like the Transformers cartoon. So they look more like that. They're like smoothed out and like easier to visualize, and they like make the action easier to follow. So,
Yeah, which is good. Like that's the charm of old martial arts movies. It's not just a shit ton of fast camera cuts.
Yeah.
You actually see blows connect, which is good. It's very good.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? It's almost like the newer Transformers. Like someone watched the newer Star Trek, and they were just jacking off to all the lens flares, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta add that to this."
Lens flares are nice.
They're nice until you notice they exist.
Right, like 3D, like 3D
Yeah.
letters.
Because then you can't unsee them. It's like watching a David Fincher movie where the lighting's beautiful, and then you notice that it's totally not natural.
Yes. 100%.
Who the fuck is David Finch?
Yeah.
David Fincher, he's the guy who directed Seven and Zodiac
Bag.
and Alien 3, which is actually a super underrated movie. Just throwing that out there.
And Fight Club.
Fight Club. There you go.
Bubble Malone.
Dude, it is 10:20 Eastern. My child's bedtime is 7:30 p.m. and he is still awake.
Oh, take that belt off. Boy, get up there, take that belt off.
He's up there pretending to be the Incredible Hulk. He's all into Marvel stuff now. I got him all into superhero stuff.
What's he doing? How's he pretending?
They make good movies. They make shit comics, though.
Who?
Marvel.
Get the fuck outta here.
DC has better comics, but shittier movies.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Speaking of which, I think the Aquaman HD rip just went up today, so maybe I'll give that a watch.
Dude,
Oh shit! I'm gonna watch that.
The wife and I, she won tickets to it at a thing that she went to. We went and saw it last weekend. It was an enjoyable superhero.
Well,
thing.
Watching Jason Momoa with his shirt off is fucking
say,
enjoyable
yeah.
for anyone.
I gotta say, man, that girl with the fake red hair. Whew.
That's
Wet van.
That's
Drogo,
Johnny
dude.
Depp's.
Yeah.
That's Johnny Depp's ex.
Yeah.
That's the one that accused him of hitting her and all this whatever with him. So
Very hard to
Well,
believe.
now she's on to kill Drogo.
I mean, whatever he did to her face, good job.
Jesus Christ. She's actually one of my favorite like horror movies that you probably haven't seen called All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. All the Boys Love Mandy Lane is a fantastic fucking movie. It has Amber Heard in it. Is probably released in like 2005-ish. Awesome movie.
I love that the first thing when I'm trying to Google this is All the Boys Love Mandy Lane explained. Not the actual movie, nothing about it, just explain it.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately on when I Google movies or something like that, where they're trying to explain what does that even mean.
Well, and it has a cover of that super creepy old Bobby Vinton song that's Sealed with a Kiss thing. That song, and like that the way they do that song in that movie was stuck in like the forefront of my brain for a good solid 5 years after I watched it. I just loved it.
Hey, why do people find Johnny Depp attractive?
Well, back 100 years ago, he was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they anymore?
Did they ever see 21 Jump Street? Duh.
Because he did Edward Scissorhands, and then people found out what he actually looked like, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Oh man.
I mean, like before maybe 2003. Yeah.
Oh, I saw. There was a recent remake of Murder on the Orient Express, the Hercule Poirot book movie thing with Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot. It was the one that had like everybody in it, like Penelope Cruz and Michelle Pfeiffer and Kevin Kline and like everybody. But Johnny Depp was in there playing against type, and he wasn't like being Jack Sparrow, and it was actually really refreshing to see. It was like pretty good character.
Yeah, he used to not be bad.
Movie.
It was actually like I enjoy like those old classic like detective stuff. I like Hercule Poirot and I can't think of any of the other ones right now, but like I enjoy those. It was actually a really good like faithful
It's an excellent
representation of that. I mean, Kenneth Branagh is a good actor and he's a good director. He directed it, so and he had a crazy mustache. Like it was fantastic.
Pirates ruined Johnny Depp. That's a good point.
Tim Burton ruined Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Tim Burton is responsible for a lot of hideous crimes against cinema in general. Johnny Depp
the victim.
Johnny Depp being not the greatest of those.
Yeah.
Fucking hot topic mall goth aesthetic writ large.
And the unfortunate thing too is like before it turned into that, like he contributed a lot of really good stuff to like pop culture and like cinema. Like there's a lot of older Tim Burton stuff that I really enjoyed until it became the Tim Burton aesthetic. You know what I mean? Until it became the signature. You know what I mean? And now it's like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of that.
Yeah, I mean, he was dope when he was the older brother in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
My favorite Johnny Depp movies are Secret Window and The Ninth Gate. Ninth Gate is solid if you want to watch a movie that's made by a reprehensible human being. It's pretty good.
Ninth Gate. I remember that.
Dude, it's kind of a cool movie.
Was that Roman Polanski or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the Roman Polanski ones.
I prefer. What is it? The
Can you separate
End of
the
Time
artist?
starring Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I saw that in the theater. God damn it.
Roman Polanski is a little bit easier for me to separate just because of my own inbuilt biases, and I actually like some of his movies. I don't know. I think you can separate the art from the artist as long as like it isn't somebody who went out and murdered a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
R.
No, he
Kelly.
just raped him, right?
R. Kelly, yeah.
I mean, R. Kelly. Chris Brown.
No, I'll be honest. The last really good role Johnny Depp played was Black Mass. Black Mass was actually pretty well done.
He was fucking disconcerting in that. I think it was the contact lenses. I don't know what it was, but there was like that one scene where he's in the kitchen talking to the dude's wife, and I was just like, I was physically uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
What?
He was a very unlikable protagonist.
Yes.
You think Roman Polanski feels like an asshole for staying away for so long? They didn't arrest him, right, when he came back? They just didn't.
He hasn't come back. He can't come. He hasn't been.
No,
back.
he came back. He did come back recently, like within the last year or so.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, because he definitely raped an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah, I know, and he came back, and I remember Mia Farrow was like making a big deal out of it.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't come back because he will be arrested still.
Immediately.
Sure.
Like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Wasn't he arrested in France?
Yeah, he raped a girl in Paris.
Who?
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, he raped girls
Man,
everywhere.
he's a
and he beat
fucking
your ass,
piece
too.
of shit, man.
Have fun in
I
France.
mean, yeah,
right
he's a scumbag, but he hasn't been convicted yet.
Yeah, he's.
He hasn't been convicted of that. He's been convicted of other things.
Yeah, he had
Like
5
beating
years
the-
of of probation for beating the fuck out of Rihanna.
Yep. Robin Fenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see the pictures of what Chris Brown did to Rihanna, I mean,
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
It was all
there's
sorts of
there's a
fucked up.
visceral reaction there.
Mhm. Well, that's what I was saying about like separating. Like, and here's the thing: is it easier to separate the art and the artist when it's art that you like, right?
Yeah.
I don't
You're
care.
right.
What the fuck?
I don't
is
care for Chris
happening?
Brown's music just because I don't like poppy R. Like I like good R&B. I don't really care for like poppy R&B like that or whatever. So like,
There we go.
I've never liked Chris Brown, so my
Yeah. Until Autumn.
He had a banger with Joyner Lucas.
Hey, when Autumn Leaves came out, I started thinking he didn't really hit her.
but
Oh.
when
No,
it's
I
an
gotta
artist-
defend
when
Rihanna.
it's an
She's got some-
artist, like you said, like Roman Polanski, where you really enjoy the art, is it easier for you to separate those two things? You
No,
know?
and it's completely hypocritical of me too, which it
It's
fucks
definitely
with
a
my
thing.
mind every time I think about it. It's
I
like
mean,
just-
watching Seven is
I mean-
such a weird situation for me because I'm like, man, he's a great actor, but fuck, he liked to rape little boys.
Right.
Well, at the same time, though, like,
You're like, so I love his movies.
Yeah, so
Kevin-
I'm like, wow, we have a
does
lot
he
in
have-
common.
Kevin Spacey. Like, how do you, like he did a lot of really good. He did a
He
lot
did,
of really
dude,
good
Pay
movies.
It Forward.
Which I didn't know until recently.
Also, would you find it
K-Pax. Don't forget about K-Pax.
Okay, what, Jerry?
Would you find it
I was going to say that he's
God
just
damn it,
suffering.
Concrete! Jerry's been trying to say this for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, but it's like it's also one of those like, how much do you put their life experience into it too? Like, do you find it harder or easier to blame Roman Polanski than Chris?
You know what? I would
like Kevin
probably.
Spacey?
I would probably have a better. I would probably feel a little bit better about Kevin Spacey if he hadn't done the whole "and now I choose to live my life as a gay man" fucking statement after all that whole thing. Like,
Or that
But
last
I mean,
thing.
it's also like, I mean, like,
he's been holding that. He's been holding that card like that. Like
Yeah.
people have known for like it's
It's
been like an open
been
secret for the
known.
past like 15 years or whatever, and he's been holding that card. So he's been holding that card for when he finally got caught for doing
I'm
something,
telling you,
thinking that he was going to be able to get everybody's sympathy.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to pay attention to the allegations against him.
he had that
Yeah.
speech ready.
Yeah.
He had that speech ready. He had that faster than Paul McCartney had that Freedom song after 9/11.
Yeah.
But I also mean, like,
He's been
It's
holding
like Jodie Foster just came out like at the last Oscars show, and it's
shut the
like
fuck up.
no shit.
really.
I don't know.
These people in the closet kill me.
It's one of those like, okay, Kevin Spacey. Look at Kevin Spacey's upbringing versus Roman Polanski's. Does that matter to you?
No.
Roman Polanski's wife got murdered by Charles Manson.
Roman
called
Polanski fucking
Charles Manson never actually killed anyone.
Roman Polanski
That's
was
true.
also a fucking Jewish guy in Poland during World War II.
It's
I mean,
like-
just because you can explain
Like,
what someone did, you can't also just say that justifies it.
no, I'm not saying that, but like, I'm curious if that matters.
You can't
to
even
versus,
explain
like,
what he did because he raped a 12
Yeah.
or 11-year-old girl. That has nothing to do with being a Jew in Nazi Germany or your wife getting murdered by the Manson family. Like, that has nothing. Maybe if he was like, maybe if he started murdering serial killers or murdering cult families,
No,
then I'd
that's
be
the
like,
point.
oh, that explains it away.
Well,
It's fine. Or if he
I don't
shoots
know,
a
I don't-
dictator, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Raping a 12-year-old girl kind of crosses that line where I
No,
go,
but do-
huh.
No, it does. It does, but
That's,
it's one of those. It was one of those. Like, I guess I'm curious because, like, I would feel a little bit better about Roman Polanski than I would Kevin Spacey, just because it's like, well, you had a fucked up life, and then
Why?
I'm
Kevin Spacey was a better actor.
I mean, a lot of people who commit sex crimes were former victims in sex
yeah,
crimes.
but that's different than like the argument of like this person did this, so it's okay that I did this, which is like an acceptable
yeah.
argument.
No,
in a
like,
form
no,
of
both
it, apparently.
of them-
It's
both of them
never
could burn in
okay.
hell as far as
It's
I'm
never okay.
Yeah, no, both of them can.
Yeah.
It's just one of those like it that I've kind of always wondered that of like how much does that affect how much you judge them for people versus just
Well, look at
that
his circle.
fuck that person.
Look at Roman Polanski's circle. He's got Mia Farrow, who apparently likes people that make terrible decisions. And I mean, there was a weird thing going on back then at that time that I don't know what the fuck.
I think that kind of comes down to like
And
the
his unborn
difference-
child was also murdered by the Manson family. Let's not
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
that his wife was pregnant.
But I think that comes down to like the whole like explanation versus excuse thing. Neither one of them is going to make me say like, okay, I understand.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, that's-
justify an excuse now. But if you can
I'm together.
explain stuff, like if you can if you can put together how somebody got to the way that they are, like it does allow you to understand. It doesn't mean that you say it's okay. Or
I mean,
whatever, but
I
you
don't
like understand the person.
Them, but like
Yeah.
I
I've
don't
always
think
been curious
growing
about
up in Nazi Germany would make me want to fuck a 12-year-old.
No,
No one's saying that, Cole. We're
No,
saying
yeah.
that you don't know the
Growing up
full
in Ohio did.
circumstances of him growing up.
I have the absolute worst correction to make. She was 13. I just Wikipedia'd it.
Well, that makes sense.
Never
Well,
mind
shit,
that.
and I
Yeah,
was
no.
debating on-
Never mind.
was debating
I
on
would
saying something
definitely have a
because
hard
I
on for a
saw-
13-year-old after Nazi
Yeah, well,
Germany.
now it makes fucking sense.
13-year-old makes sense. 12-year-old too far, but 13-year-old, yeah, send him my way, big boy.
A whole teen. That's fucking great.
Yeah, no, like I'm obviously not
Last 12 minutes.
trying to argue that excuses any of their actions.
No, what it does though is make you understand why somebody like that could make the wrong decision or why they think that decision's okay. Like that's the
Right.
only thing to do. It's still wrong no matter what they're doing. But to understand why they think it isn't.
Right.
Maybe. Or do they think it isn't? Do they know? You think when people are doing shit like that, they know that they're doing something wrong?
I mean, that's another.
I don't know. I also
train to go down. It's
I mean,
just
but that's what
curious. That's always been curious to me of like where you defend an artist versus
That probably helps get your dick hard, knowing that you're doing something wrong. Because I know I get a fucking rush like when I used to fucking break into abandoned houses. I'm like, I'm not supposed to fucking be here. Which I saw a video today that scared the fuck out of me. Like I could have fucking died in those houses.
But
I think it's a combination of both, right? Because yeah, it's fun to do taboo things, like you get that rush, right? But at the same time, every villain is at the same. They're the fucking hero in their own story.
I believe that's true. I think that's true. I think people think that they're doing something and they're justifying it in their own head somehow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you can justify anything to yourself.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. I don't know. I also kind of wanted to throw out, like, with some of this discussion too, like, I don't know how much, like, I'm not like saying it as like a statement or whatever, but like, I'm honestly curious how much like time, like cultural sensitivity at a specific time, like fucking factors in the equation, because as fucked up as somebody drugging and raping a 13-year-old is, when it happened, it was probably less of a big deal than it would be right now in terms of just sheer public outcry, not like moral, whatever I'm saying.
Yeah. No,
like
no matter how terrible something you do is, there's always a lifespan of how long it's in the public's eye.
Well, and like if Chris Brown, like if Frank Sinatra did what Chris Brown did.
He did. Frank Sinatra, Johnny Carson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, John Lennon basically did.
Frank Sinatra was a well-known piece of shit.
Yeah.
John Lennon was objectively a terrible person too.
Yeah.
But
He wasn't terrible to his wife. He was terrible to his child.
Yeah.
Who?
So, like, what's the difference between a middle-aged white guy doing it in 1968 or whatever, and like a young black guy doing it in like 2008?
They were
like,
stupid famous.
I'm just
they're
saying,
both stupid famous at the time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
because I guarantee you, Chris Brown is not the first male singer to beat the shit out of a woman, like you're saying. John Lennon, fucking probably a dozen other people that you don't talk about.
Probably because like for
It's
those
also the
for those
internet
other white
too.
guys, like it was that in that time it was like beat your woman to fucking keep her in line. Like
Sneak over here, bitch.
that was part of it. It wasn't like beat her if she throws your Lamborghini keys. It was like just give her a good beating every now and again.
I think that's part of Concrete's argument there.
It wasn't just that. It was also news was more mainstream, right? Like everyone got their news from basically the same place.
No,
And
that's
the same place had to basically survive, and how they survived was
Smack him 800 times in the face.
not poach in the wrong ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, also like stuff like that wasn't reported on either. Like that was all considered to be like a private. These were private matters.
You had
exactly.
you had to send someone with a camera this fucking big to go get a picture of her across the country or world. And nowadays, no, it's everyone has a fucking smartphone connected to the internet.
And NFL players are beating their girlfriends in fucking hotels, man.
Do not set me what are you trying to set me up for?
Instantly, bam! Everyone in the fucking world knows about it.
Right.
Man,
What else?
That was a long-winded explanation of why I'm going to continue to enjoy Rosemary's Baby. basically.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy?
So-
My ex-wife was born on the same day that they said in that movie that the baby was going to be born, and her name is Christina, and her mother's name is Rosemary, and it's like everything is the same, and she was fucking Satan. So it all is exactly the same way.
And
as
you
in that
married
movie.
her.
I know. I didn't know that at the time. It's crazy. Like every single thing of that movie was like related to her. Fucking weird. But whatever. That's my personal life.
That could be an explanation of why I'm trying to defend Roman Polanski, because, like, I don't know, my grandpa went through World War II, and he did not come out okay.
No.
I don't think anyone came out of
But
that
a lot
time
of people-
period okay.
Yeah, but not many people did what he did. Maybe. Well, maybe he just got. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm not, like, it was one of those, I'm not defending it, but at the same time, like, that was a time period.
What else we got on the news docket?
I don't know. That fucking shitty kid that doesn't understand politics is famous now.
Wait, did you guys already talk about the Native American guy with the
That's
MAGA
what I
shit?
just brought up.
Yeah.
Just mentioned it. Shitty
The
kid
refrigerator
that doesn't
repairman.
It's too young to fucking understand politics.
Dude, at the same time, like, he doesn't, but he's a fucking teenager. Like,
What's his name?
It's one of those cut him some slack. I don't get why it's so blown up. At the same time, I do get why it's so blown up. But at the same time, it's so fucking.
Wait, what is this? What is this in reference to?
We stop using fucking teenagers as fuel for political war. That's my big thing.
Okay, I'm not mad at the teenagers. I'm mad at their I'm mad at their parents and their school administrators for busing in a bunch of teenagers to go to
MAGA rally.
Yeah, to go to
like.
Is this the Native American standoff at the Lincoln Memorial? Has anybody watched the full like 2-hour video with like the Black Israelites in the beginning part of it?
No,
I heard there's
I've watched that. It's
yeah, there's a whole other part that comes before it.
Yeah,
where there's the equivalent of the Westboro Baptist Church out there that's like stirring everything up, then the natives show up and then everything else happens. So it's like
I didn't even watch the fucking short clip that was shared all over fucking Facebook. Like I just was not interested in it.
I watched the long one. I mean, I was like fast forwarding through to this timestamps that a very nice Redditor put up, so I could go to like the important parts. But like, yeah, the whole thing, like, it makes a lot more sense in context.
Yeah, it does.
You know, honestly, like, I don't give a fuck what teenagers.
They punch any 11-year-old girls?
I don't give a fuck what teenagers think about basically anything.
Yeah, it's one of those like, but okay, at this point, both sides have tried to argue these kids are fighting for some bullshit throughout the last couple of years, and I'm kind of like tired of.
It's just punch.
You know what teenagers.
16-year-old at some fucking Christian college.
Yeah, you know the only thing I want to fucking hear from a teenager, where to get drugs. That's the only fucking thing I care to hear about from a fucking teenager.
Exactly.
Can we agree though that they are the least cool teens in the entire world going around wearing anybody's political hats?
Yeah. Like
both teams have gotten really uncool recently.
Okay,
seriously.
No, it's not even.
My problem isn't the racism. My problem is the fact that they're uncool.
The good part is his parents.
really
His
great
parents
nerds.
don't have to worry about teen pregnancy. Because that kid's never getting fucking
sex,
laid.
drugs, and rock and roll. Like, what the fuck is going on nowadays?
Oh, it is, dude. It's a
it's
fucking Christian school. They're all fucked. Like, I feel bad for them. Like, it's
the drugs suck. That's why.
Private school, dude. Like, this never turns out well in today's age. I'm sorry.
Seriously, make degeneracy great again, kids. Step your fucking game up.
Step your goddamn game up. Start fucking girls 2 grades below you. Like, knock someone up. Stop being fucking pussies.
You
and going
public
to the
schooler,
fucking...
exactly. Go fuck people.
Yeah. Stop going to fucking national monuments wearing political hats. Right? Do some stupid shit.
Get a skateboard.
Get shit faced and drive around the neighborhood. Fuck it. I don't care.
It all boils down.
My problem is how
it's clearly working. What do teenagers love? Pissing off parents.
No, it's all
pisses off parents more than
nothing pisses off parents
kid wearing a MAGA hat.
No, they do, because like Josh was
weed's legal. You don't have to wait for porn.
But like Josh was making examples. These kids are getting death threats, and it's just like, no, that's who I'm pissed off of. Is like, who the fuck cares? Why are people now so pissed off about this and
Because
every
think
other
about it.
teenager thing? Like, who the fuck cares?
Well,
Why?
They have to make big deals out of stuff because nothing's a big deal anymore. It's like Colton said it the other day, like last week.
Everything's a big deal nowadays.
No,
That's the
but that's what I'm saying. But nothing really is a
If,
big
When-
deal.
if
when
everything's
everything's-
a big deal, then nothing's a big deal.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
And so, dude, the fucking
it's just
media's
exactly.
the media's in on it, right? Like they're
Yeah.
blowing shit up out of proportion on both sides, and it's
Gotta get
just
the clicks,
distracting
homie.
from the shit that's actually a big deal that we
Exactly.
should be
Like, our
fucking
government's
worried
still
about.
shut down. There's
Exactly.
still a
Government's shut down. Saudi Arabia is still murdering innocent people in Yemen.
Venezuela's going on. And also, by the way, there's still everyone in our fucking government
Hey,
still
guys,
under corruption scandals.
Did you know? Did you know that Saudi Arabia assassinated a fucking reporter in Turkey?
Man, fuck that.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah,
Move on.
But hey, dude, this is the fucking teenagers, man. Fuck
Nah.
the teenagers.
but this fucking
That's their
kid
fault.
smirked at a brown person. Let's dwell on that for fucking 3 weeks.
No.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna. I mean, and this is, I guess, where the politically charged part is. Like, I'm not gonna
No, he's a
disagree
piece of
with
shit.
the fact that, like, it's a shitty look in general, but kids have been shitty forever. Like, that's part of being a kid is you're just shitty.
I mean, we're all here because we all were fucking chain smokers in high school who turned to vape.
Fucking daddy issues.
Well, I just like the
well,
fact
at
that
least 2 of these people turned to a lot harder shit than vaping after high school.
I was just starting with that, but you know, it's like I know we're all aware kids we were fucking shitholes as kids.
I just like that the move now is to like say something reprehensible about someone and then research them and find out some way to justify what you said.
Yeah. Well, they did this, so fuck you.
Yep.
Shindo, you're a
No.
motherfucker.
Hey.
I'll be back after I do some research.
what?
Justin.
Yeah, how about we
Yeah.
go to that vape show? He
That's the
rage
move
quit because
now.
someone knew more than him.
Dipshit.
That's the fucking move now.
Yeah.
Graham, I heard you
I
laughing.
mean, even the Donald's doing it about his former employment. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Shit.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
by the way, guys, click on that link I shared.
I did it. Yeah, the booby trap
Dude,
house.
I used to fucking break into so many like abandoned drug dens, and seeing that, I realized I could have fucking died.
Mhm.
I could have
Yeah,
died
there could've been
so
fucking
many
bad drugs
times.
there.
Oh, dude, I
Oh.
didn't have to worry about that mostly. So I'm
You live in
okay.
Detroit. That's all Detroit is.
Yeah,
they
Abandoned
burn houses
drug
down?
dens.
They don't. Yeah,
Dude,
this is too much effort.
you
Okay.
burn houses down just to get the copper.
Yeah. No,
That's
that's more
legit.
Flint. That's Flint, not Detroit.
Isn't Detroit where Home Alone was? Was it Detroit? Where was that?
I don't think so.
Philadelphia? Was it
No,
Philadelphia?
It wasn't Philadelphia. It was Chicago.
I think it was
Chicago. I knew it was one of those big murder
It was
cities.
New York. I know it wasn't because he met Trump, right?
Chirac. It was in Chirac.
Iraq.
Wet
Chicago
bandits
is
for life.
fucking dangerous, dude.
Pretty sure Chicago. Yeah, no.
Chicago's only
Flint is-
dangerous. Chicago's only dangerous for a. Chicago's only dangerous if you're under 25 and you're black, and you live in particular areas.
Oh my God! Thank
A lot of the
God, man.
Midwest.
That's fucking
I mean,
scary.
I hate
Oh
to
well,
say
then
it
fuck.
like-
I'll book
I
it.
hate
No,
to say it like that,
a lot
but
of the Midwest. Yeah.
I mean, but I say it like that, but like everybody that's like so super concerned about like crime in cities and stuff. If you look at the demographics, like unfortunately, it's pretty targeted. Like who
Well, yeah, 'cause
is that gets hurt and gets killed.
Yeah, but Shameless makes it look pretty charming.
well. Yeah, that's how it is in most like dangerous cities. Like, what'd you say? Who's it dangerous for?
25-year-old black boys.
Yeah, like it's not like
Black
No,
man.
it's.
I lived in South Central. It was probably the safest place I'd ever been. Like
Yeah.
nobody fucked
Yeah.
with me. Like no one.
It's pretty funny that people still talk about the Bronx like it's the 1970s Bronx.
Have you been there lately?
Yeah,
It's
it's super nice.
Yeah,
It's because
No.
Detroit's still like the 19.
Brooklyn, like
No,
I mean, like almost all of Brooklyn except for like
Harlem.
I mean Harlem's fantastic.
Harlem's the one that's
nowadays.
been like,
Yeah, Harlem's gorgeous, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like there's
Yeah.
like a couple. There's like Brownsville, Brooklyn is still like
Yeah.
fucking. Brownsville is still Brownsville, but like most of the rest
Wow,
of
dude,
Brooklyn,
that's
Most of
super
Brooklyn's
racist,
pretty
Matt.
Fucking nice, actually.
shit.
Yeah.
Brownsville never ran, never will, man. That's not a place.
No.
That's where Mike Tyson's from. You don't want to fuck
No,
around
seriously.
out there. That's
Now it's full of trained pigeons.
East New East New York, like East New York, Brooklyn is like, yeah, if you that's one of those places still like if you're not from there, you just don't need to be there type of deals.
If you're from there, you don't need to be there either.
if you're not, if you don't have a reason to be there, you shouldn't be there type of deals. I mean, there's parts like that in all cities, but like New York is definitely like, it's not the New York of the 1970s. I mean, the other thing too with like these crime statistics nowadays, like these are the like crime is at some of the lowest rates that it's ever been. If you actually look, like violent crime is lower
because
than
we
it
got
was
all
in
those
the
guns
60s.
off the streets and into schools.
It's just the fact, the way that things are reported now, and the way that
Everything's a
it's the
big
way that
deal.
everything's presented.
It's the way
nowadays.
that everything's a big deal. Like I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all so numb to it just because of sensationalism.
All right, you guys want to play some fucking golf it? You ready, Mitch Pendleton?
Yeah.
You ready
let's
for
go.
the fucking comeback? All right, Matt. Thank you for tuning in.
Deuces.
All right,
Of
we're
course.
gonna be
Catch you
switching
later, Matt.
over.
Yep.
Switching over to play some motherfucking golf it, boys. Let's
Oh,
go.
Jesus.
Oh, it's not capturing my screen properly. Boom, there we go. Now it is. Nothing's too mysterious in the chat. Let's move this zoom up. Let's take this. Get the fuck out of here. Exit.
Wait,
Speak
are we
to
playing?
you.
We should play golf with your friends. It's
No,
better.
no, it's not. You shut your fucking mouth right now.
I already downloaded fucking Golf It. That's what we're playing, you son of a
We're
bitch.
playing fucking golf it.
I don't even know how to play either. It's gonna be so bad. Everything's gonna be so goddamn
Oh
bad.
man. Oh, that's not working anymore. Fuck.
I was really hoping we'd do an entire show without talking about the MAGA teens too, but
Are we on the air still?
Yeah, we're still on the air, dude.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with.
I had to go do something real quick. I didn't know.
Where the fuck is my Zoom? I guess I gotta
It's
show
a,
this.
it's a great time to peruse the Donald.
What I've been
Boom.
doing.
There we go.
Cruising.
That works. Now let's trim this up.
I just want to state for the record, I'm like full on fucking leftist, but even I think maybe don't send death threats to people over the internet.
I mean, unless they're fucking teenagers, because they're not gonna act on that. Fuck
Just
it,
punch it.
teenagers are the best. Here, there's the server name. There's the fucking password for
I'm just
everybody
throwing this
watching.
out there,
Download
but every teenager I've ever met needs to die.
Dude, you are not
Literally,
fucking wrong.
When I was a teenager, I needed to die.
No, I didn't mean to click host. Damn it,
What's
host
the
game.
What's a real slutty one?
where are you posting this server name and password?
Server name is Skittles' server. Password is, as it always will be,
Boobs.
boobs.
Where is it?
Let's start out with.
I'm sad I missed.
I'm watching.
Pretty much
Let's
leaving.
start out with.
I'm halfway done installing.
I know I'm making it.
I don't have the attention span for video games.
Connect 4. No. Let's go with Cuck Golf. Cuck Golf sounds fun.
Also,
What's
I gotta,
Cup Golf?
I gotta give a
Cuck Golf,
shout
my
out.
dude.
Element 6 Element here, they're a local distillery. They figured out how to add peanut butter that isn't shit. It's not
Yeah,
just
DX. They use DX, I'm sure.
No, it's not.
They figured out how to make
It's not
vodka.
Are
it's
there
not
only
It's not just
Force.
Capella. It's not DX. It's a little bit of a mix, and it
Yeah, I
actually.
think they put it in there. A little DX. Fixes everything.
Jerry's drinking gay vodka.
what's
Well,
what's
yeah,
the
make
password?
corrections, motherfucker?
Boobs!
Can't
Gay
just
Loud
have
vodka. What makes
jumping.
it gay?
Oh, what the fuck?
just white Russians with just Kahlua.
What the
They,
fuck?
they figured out how to make
Simulation
vodka
mode.
gay. Congrats.
They've been trying.
What the fuck is going on? Dude, there's a new setting. It's called simulation mode. It uses an additional angle value to curve the ball.
Dude,
Right, 'cause we're in the
rum,
matrix now.
peanut butter vodka. I'll take that, dude. Give me a fucking peanut butter white Russian.
Especially if it's gay. My thoughts on it.
I have no idea how to move this window. This is fun.
I have no idea.
What do you mean move the window?
No, like it didn't open full. Don't worry, I'll be fine. You don't have to treat me like fucking grandpa. I'm good. I'll figure it out.
Oh, it should just open full screen. It shouldn't be a problem.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Joey.
Everything will work.
Stupid.
What did you do, Graham? Your fucking
No.
your fucking mic is bouncing
Cannon
between
just every time.
sides, dude.
Sorry, I
Cannon
was
left, cannon
Fucking
right.
stop that.
I'm not. What am I
It's
doing?
Really disorienting. Your
Is it
fucking
doing it
voice
now?
is bouncing
Here,
back and
now you're
forth,
speaking
dude.
over-
Somebody is it doing it now? Because
No.
somebody was walking in here. That's what happened. When you walk in here, the entire fucking place moves.
What? Don't live in a car.
Well, more a utility vehicle. Actually, it
I
doesn't
can't
drive.
believe you had the money to buy one of those outright
Can I
and
show
you
you
just
something?
didn't buy a house.
Well,
You
because
don't tell a jet to live in a car.
you know why? It's called life and divorces and things like that. And
It's called the streets, motherfucker.
He said, I didn't buy this. I just killed the guy living here.
yeah, well, no, I don't want
Like a fucking hermit crab. You killed him and just moved into his shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch. Listen, let me show you what I'm in. You'll love it. How about the fact that I was, hey, fuck you. It's kind of what I did.
Okay, Graham, I also love that you're at the point now finally where you still won't show yourself on camera, but you'll show your like an actual picture.
I can't have proof that I'm actually moving around. I still got a couple more months.
I mean, I got people after me too. Come on.
You made it to a picture of your face.
Hey.
You're moving up.
It's not a thing where I don't want. I'm worried about showing myself. It's like legal acting.
No, it's just you're moving up.
All right.
I need a better name. I should at least change that to Trick Heggy or something.
Oh, Trick
There you
Hedgie.
There you go.
Trick Hedgy. There we go.
Yeah, that sounds better than Heggy. If that's actually
really
how you
does.
if that's actually how you pronounce your last name, don't grow a mustache. You look like a Heggy now.
There we go.
I mean, the entire time I've been just feeling like I'm seeing Rick without glasses.
Let's
for the
fucking
first
go.
time.
Let's give him some time. Welcome to Cuck Golf. Punishments await those who miss the hole. Oh, this is the one where we race to the hole. Oh, fuck. I'm so ready for this.
How the fuck does this work?
Okay,
Well,
you
this map
click.
we're just doing
You
apparently.
okay? You look around to aim, and then you click, and it stops aiming, and then you go back and forth to fucking hit. Like you move your mouse back and forth to hit the ball.
Okay.
Use the traps to stop your friend. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap.
Why are we just running a train on each other?
Oh
Do you
shit.
have collision
Oh shit.
on?
Speedy boost. Speedy boosties.
Do you have collision on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. That was just the dumb intro. Oh, it's this fucking bullshit.
Yes,
okay.
motherfucker.
Get fucked.
Oh, Jerry, well done.
Oh, that's not good. That didn't work.
No, it didn't. Oh, and press F to reset your shot. Press L to light up your ball.
Reset the entire hole.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
Okay, now you aim and then you click. There you go. It
Okay.
takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's more fun than other golf games because of it. Because you can't just perfectly hit it every time.
And if you
so it's more fun because it's shitty.
no, it's because there's a lot more. Once you get good at it, which in these kinds of games is pretty simple, it's just time based.
Double bogey.
There's a lot people can make maps.
I don't even know what's going on here.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot clubs were allowed. Oh,
I didn't.
I got it in. Okay, and 1, 2,
also,
3
apparently I'm
cycles.
Mexican?
1, 2, 3 cycles through your clubs. Rick.
Okay.
So 2 is a wedge, 3 is a driver.
Another double bogey. We're good.
Shindo's just phoning it in this hole. Mitch Pendleton, I mean.
I was gonna say Mitch Pendleton and Chip Callahan.
Colt Callahan.
Colt Callahan.
Colt Callahan.
I
Oh,
always
let's
wanted to
go.
say Chip Pendleton. That's why.
Oh. Oh, the salt.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh.
I'm just happy I'm not the worst player on this right
Dude,
this
it's called Cuck Golf for a reason.
I made the
Make it
mistake.
past the X's.
I made the mistake of putting commercial juice in my squonker, and now I'm too lazy to clean the bottle, so I'm just vaping more of it. It's the worst cycle to be in.
Right now, I am vaping the wonderful Gizzards Brew.
No, I'm vaping Vapetasia Lemon Killer Custard, and I don't like it, but I also don't want to clean out this bottle. So
I'm vaping the last flavor we made on Developed. Oh, why'd you press R, you cock?
'Cause that's way
Oh,
easier.
oh!
It's not bad. Huh?
Shit.
Pretty
Not
good.
bad.
I was just making lemon meringue pie for a week, so yeah.
Not bad. Oh. Okay.
Did you ever give that dude that lemon meringue pie I made?
Oh shit!
I done fucked that up bad.
I'm covered in juice
Graham.
now. I'm covered
Me?
in juice. This is
Yeah.
the worst.
What?
That lemon meringue pie I gave you.
I don't want
Right.
Jerry to finish.
Oh,
Jesus
Refresh my
Christ.
memory. Who I was supposed to give it to?
Oh fuck, we do have good
old
legit
boy,
on.
you came on the show.
Pal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I gave him. Well, he doesn't have anything. I gave him the recipe, but he doesn't have anything.
Thanks,
Oh,
Skittles.
I may make him one.
Well, yeah. No, he hasn't come over yet. He hasn't come over.
Okay.
He doesn't want to
that's
come
what I was
over to your
asking.
sketchy trailer.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about?
Whenever,
Dude,
whenever
my
you guys
sketchy
meet up
trailer?
or whatever, just give him that. I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to whatever lemon meringue thing you was
Ooh.
talking.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it to him. I got the crooks all ready for him. Exactly.
I should have
Hell
turned off
resistance.
clubs for this.
Whipped
Why?
lemon meringue or whatever that like.
What'd you say, Cole?
I should have turned off clubs for this fucking course
Even if it's different than the actual
What
recipe.
makes you say that?
It was close enough.
because it's just cheap. It's just cheap on this one.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, I'm not very
It's kind of
good.
necessary. Well, no, it's not a necessity.
You know, I'll make some.
Oh
Nope.
fuck,
Easier.
Rick.
Okay, hit F.
Hit
or-
F.
Yeah, hit F.
There you go.
Feel,
Take
feel my,
another
feel
shot.
my pain.
Hit 2 and then go over
Yeah,
the
just
little.
oh,
Okay,
there you go.
Nope.
Fuck it. He still
We're
did
gonna
better than
baby
I
this.
did.
We're
Just
gonna
trip it over
baby
the
this.
thing. I got it in 2. Come on, and I'm bad at this game.
Oh fuck you, Jerry.
I always lose to fucking Colt and Shindo.
So, wow.
It looked like it seemed like there should have been something there, right? Like we could have went somewhere with that, and there was no joke.
Oh,
Wait, what do I press to
I
explore
just
the map?
got V. I just got so cucked because that should have been a hole in one.
Yup. Go ahead, guys.
I'm salt.
Go ahead, Rick. Damn it, he made it.
Par. Fuck yeah.
Shindo, don't go for this side. The hole disappeared. Thank you.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Does it not come back? Oh,
You have to go to the other side now because you can't get it to come back up.
No, dude, I hit it into this one pretty much spot on first hole in one, and then it still moved. So
Oh, come on. Play the fucking course.
Mexican flag behind you.
I don't know. I don't know when that happened. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that Mexican?
I think so. That's why I was earlier. I was just like,
No,
oh,
that's
apparently
that's Jordanian, I want to say. 'Cause
Oh,
it's got
but he
the
has an awesome
rapiers.
track corner hat too. So
No, I don't know what I did to this ball.
Guys, the whole point of the game is to get the highest score, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
no.
So how's life, Graham? Oh,
You know, here's what it is. It's
just hanging in there.
yeah, I mean, there's drama always, but not bad.
Yeah, I got some drama going on myself too. I've realized it's much easier to be a completely useless member of society.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll catch up.
So where should I move to?
Dude, like seriously, that's a good thing. If you're talking about like places with grad schools, like even places with grad schools in shitty states.
It's a decent enough town. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree.
bogey.
Triple bogey, dude.
Honestly, the one I was worried about Texas, but okay, background. I was worried about Texas, but the one that's in Texas is like basically,
Oh, what?
and I'm kind of way more okay with that.
Where is it in Texas?
Oh, you can
That's
jump?
Oh yeah, I've turned jumping on. I forgot to tell you guys that.
Wow. You're a fucking degen.
Fucking degen from upcountry.
Fucking degens from upcountry.
No one likes degens from upcountry.
Nope.
Holy shit, I got par.
You hear he fucked an
That's a fucking
fucked an
party.
ostrich?
Allegedly.
Allegedly fucked an ostrich.
Who fucked an ostrich?
Allegedly.
It was a sick ostrich.
Well, no, I'm saying that's impressive. Like, I haven't ever been around an ostrich, but I've been around an emu. And if you can fuck an emu, you are a much more impressive man than I am.
You know what they say? If you can fuck an emu, you can fuck anything.
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah.
He allegedly fucked an ostrich.
Why do I gotta fucking... Why do we get... This fucking map sucks, Cole.
You sucks.
You gotta fucking wait for this shit?
Jesus Christ.
Shit. Did you
I
see
hate
that on
every
mine?
one of you people.
No, I meant
Whoa,
to, I intentionally did that though.
whoa, I'm in space now.
I'm just trying to fucking get back to where I started.
Dude, no, I'm in space. I'm gonna wait till you guys finish. Then finish.
Yes, go, hit me into that hole. Hit me into that hole. Yes,
Rick's in space now too.
it fucking worked. Holy shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're in
wasn't kidding.
space.
I'm in space.
Yeah, there you go.
God damn.
Don't cook me.
Oh
All right,
man,
we got him.
someone should have hit the fucking trap to stop him. Rick, hit the trap. Hit the trap. You gotta stop Jerry.
I don't want to
Oh,
hurt
damn it.
him.
That much.
Shh. Don't talk about that, Flo. Yeah, no,
Dude,
the flavor
I'm
event.
talking about, hey, Dent, give that fucking back bar bitters a try. When
Oh,
you
do
do
we
it.
already have them?
Hole in one, baby.
They should be going out soon.
They're going out
So,
soon,
Yeah, the vanilla marshmallow is a banger too.
how is
They
it not
released them
just
already?
vanilla,
I've
though?
only had the Mountain Dew, and that's pretty good.
It tastes like a marshmallow to me. I don't know.
Does everyone have them now? All like, are they released?
They're going
No.
out. No,
They're sending
the
them out.
16 are going out, and then 4.
Yeah, I know they went out though.
No, they're going out.
I didn't
to
get them. I just
the
got
rest.
the email that they're coming out.
Yeah. The only ones I
Special.
tried at Vegas.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, you live down the street, you fuck.
I'm special. Don't worry about it.
I love you.
It's
I'm
not
glad
our fault
somebody
they
does.
hand
Something
delivered them. All right,
With
Rick.
this whole vaping life, so you deserve them more than me, to be honest.
Not really lately,
No,
actually.
you really do, though.
Jerry, stop cucking yourself. You sound like a little bitch.
God
Dude, I
damn.
don't do shit
Better
with
than
vaping.
Got
something
'em.
like Shindo.
Mitch Pendleton
I
got
make-
me,
Not even
dumbass.
I
true.
make way
Okay,
more
God.
money outside of vaping than I would ever make in vaping. I'm okay with not vaping.
Ferda.
Pretty much.
Jesus Christ.
Ferda.
Ferda.
Dude. Oh, fuck.
You just gotta watch Letterkenny, dude. It's the best show ever.
Just gotta watch Letterkenny.
Especially now that I'm convincing you to like hockey.
Yeah, I'm going to give it the old college try. I was surprised that the team doesn't start until like 2021, though.
2021, yep.
Dude,
It's because Vegas
watching
just
hockey
around
sucks.
last year. No, dude, hockey's the best sport ever.
might be a fun sport, but watching hockey sucks. It's like watching fucking
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah,
It's
a-
like
a lot
watching
better than
golf, but more pads.
It's a lot better than
It's
watching
the same
golf.
game as golf.
Let's be
It-
honest. The best sport's the Paraplegic Olympics.
Hey, dude, I used to ref that.
Nope, high school volleyball.
No, like seriously, I used to ref Special Olympics poly hockey.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was ref in air quotes. I just told you you were the referee because you couldn't even compete with the Special
No,
Olympics.
high
kids.
school volleyball's the
Nah,
best
dude, I
because
was,
they don't have
going through
stretch
OHL.
marks yet.
I
Cool.
I had a minor career in hockey going towards the OHL, which is minors, where we were paid $2,000 annually, which ain't shit, but it's basically like AAA baseball.
I once
Hey.
had an erection that lasted 3.5 hours.
First of all, Jerry, I think
And-
that's legitimately impressive, and I'm saying that's cool. I didn't know that about you. I'm glad I learned that. Secondly, I
Oh.
still want to make fun of you for it, and I'm sorry.
no,
Rick, you
go
want to
ahead,
learn something
because-
about this game?
Because of that, I fucking tore every single ligament in my right knee twice in a row, and then broke a collarbone, and then basically was forced to stop. Or
So
else I
you,
would never be able to walk.
so when you play, like when you watch hockey,
You don't look
gotta
like
have
you
that
walk
real
anyways.
cool, like salty. I
Exactly.
could have been a contender thing. I've never had anything that I could
I
have
mean,
been.
a little bit,
Pow!
but not like super
Pow!
huge. Because I was okay. I was really fucking good at goalie. I was
No.
I was basically I was a 13-year-old in U17, which is 17 and under, basically, obviously.
Yeah, if I found out that none of you walked, I wouldn't be terribly surprised. I don't think.
It was really awesome, but it also fucking killed me.
Nah, I make all my bitches walk for me. That's how
course, but
real.
yeah.
That's how
Really?
real pimp do.
Is there a trick to getting up this stupid fucking corkscrew?
Yeah, you
No.
make the bitch do it.
Yeah, you make your bitch do it. Hey, he knows.
That's not how you
He
do
knows.
it. Holy
It is.
shit.
It's the answer to everything.
But no, dude, hockey. I love hockey.
Oh, turns out the one isn't dead, Rick.
You can just
No, when
fucking-
I was
Oh, that's good.
when
Yeah.
I wrestled, I
Yeah.
was ranked like
90 days.
8th in the nation in my weight class for fucking junior wrestling, but I quit.
That's because you were
Pretty
one
much,
of
yeah.
8 wrestlers in your weight class.
No, I wrestled. I wrestled.
Country.
Well, the thing was, I was also like 4 years older than the kids in my weight class, so I had a serious advantage.
Yeah, no, I was 4 years younger than everyone in my class. But then,
Jesus
like I
Christ.
said, I fucking.
I bet you didn't fight those fuckers.
Do you think
Yeah,
age gives you an advantage?
You fucking kidding me? No, dude. There was one.
Oh, Shindo, fuck it for both
Get
of you.
fucked.
Oh, I'm out of strokes. I think.
Fucked idiot.
Dude, I just went from first to last.
Well, Jerry,
It's
I'll
fighting
be
hockey.
joining you.
Oh,
okay.
Shindo, later, dude. Later, bro. Clipper.
No, dude, I used to fight fucking people all the time just because I like hockey is one of the few things that will piss me off to no end.
Plus Michigan, you know.
Fucking
Plus that,
sniper.
yeah.
It's pretty much required to fight people in Michigan. It's in the state charter.
Well, I
You
mean,
have to
like
be a citizen.
that is gonna be the shitty part of moving from here is I am invested in the hockey.
You're gonna be trying to start too many fights in another state that doesn't cotton to your bullshit.
Dude, I've
Dude, especially that, but like, okay, within 2 hour drive of me, I have an NHL team, an AHL team, 2
I
ECL
like those parts.
hold
I
on,
think I
hold on.
OHL teams, the entire U.S. National Development Program.
Do you have any whale shit teams?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, dude,
I, ran
that's
out of,
everywhere.
I ran out of strokes. Excellent.
I
Adult
think
whale
most of
shit.
us did.
I fucking play whale shit hockey right now. Of course, dude. They're
Well-
everywhere.
Let's see where this takes me.
I would too if I didn't have to like, do something. Move. Fucking bullshit. I'd be really good at sports if I like to move around and stuff.
I would have been good at sports if I cared and was athletic and tried to do anything, maybe.
Yeah. If it required
Oh
anything
no.
off the couch.
I could have been great if only I was good at it.
I think rugby can be up there, Dent, but I think hockey. The reason why I've always loved hockey is the only sport you actually have to play every minute of.
Yo, Dent, there's no way that rugby is more draining than fucking wrestling. You
Wrestling's
legit
up there. You actually have to,
you
actually
legitimately
minute.
Yeah,
spend
ball
all of your
draining.
energy in 3 minutes.
What the
Not
hell is
even.
going on?
I do
Like,
that every
less
night.
than 3 minutes.
Like, it's fucked.
Oh, I'm fucking all of you right now.
Oh my god.
Please do.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
baby.
please, daddy.
Do it again.
You son of a bitch. You
Oh.
miserable goateed fuck. I'm going to march up to the Great White North and put you out of your misery, you asshole.
Yeah. Jerry, you look like the lead singer for Beirut.
Oh, fuck.
Berlin.
Oof.
Jesus Christ, you goddamned ass.
Yeah. Jerry, you look like you know how to play the mandolin.
I don't
Oh,
have it.
fuck. I was in the hole, Jerry.
That wasn't me that time, so
Yes, it was.
no, it really wasn't.
I just watched your shitty tricorn do that shit.
Everything is broken, people.
No, I'm like falling through the map.
I'm in. We're good.
Okay, well.
Fuck,
I had to
Shindo
stay-
already finished? That dirty fucking cuck.
What she
Jesus
said.
Christ.
Oh,
Leave
no,
it to a
I'm less
cuck
good.
to be good at cuck golf.
Yeah, so what's your new job? Congrats, bud. Even though you hate your life.
It's just something temporary. I'm just cooking.
There you go. I mean, it's not like you're trained in that or
Yo,
anything.
he works at fucking McDonald's.
I would actually end my life.
Dude,
Hi.
Joke.
the only good thing about
Shenanigans.
McDonald's is it teaches you how to break an egg real
Just
quick.
because if you take the two choices between killing myself and working
Rick,
at McDonald's,
stop
killing
doing
myself
that.
looks better on paper.
It does. But I'm not kidding. It'll teach you how to make an egg real quick.
I think that, okay, this is where I go full socialist again. I think if anything, if anybody's going to be doing anything with their life, it's probably shouldn't either be paid well and respected or shouldn't exist.
I mean, that's like not even necessarily social or socialist. Yeah.
Like, people making your fucking
Join-
burgers and
join the
McDonald's
tech-
are doing it because you don't want to do it. Like, don't bitch them shit.
Don't join the technocracy.
Jesus.
No, I think they're like
robots
crazy. Like I think they know that it's wrong or that they shouldn't be doing it. There's always people, you know.
Make robots.
Okay,
do it.
well, those jobs shouldn't exist. I'm sorry. If something doesn't deserve a living,
No, you fucking
Uh,
cuck.
Loser.
you guys all should come up here.
No
And-
way.
No, all of you guys should come up here and visit. Because that's the thing I wanted the most out of Vegas that never actually happened. I wanted to go to a restaurant. Not a restaurant. I wanted to go to a fucking grocery store and like
went to a
force
grocery store?
Shinto to cook something for us.
I was in a grocery store with Rick, and
Yeah.
fucking Koppel and Shindo, and it was the goddamn weirdest experience of my life.
No, I
Right?
think I,
We
I,
all were standing in an aisle looking in different
Shindo,
directions,
like,
and I was
actually
realizing at that
cooking
moment,
something
what the
good.
fuck is going on here? This is the weirdest experience of my life. We all stood in one aisle, frozen, looking in different directions, not talking.
Well, wasn't Koppel like fucked up the entire
no,
time he was there?
No.
no.
No,
I
like
mean,
Who was
At
it?
night-
Who was
at
it?
night,
That,
yeah,
who
we
was it that
partied.
was fucked up the entire time they were there?
Dave is usually fucked up when he's out
Yeah.
in public.
Honestly, I think Dave.
Yeah, I don't think I was any different than I usually am.
Dude, Dave's a fucking party goer, man. I like it.
yeah,
Motherfucker's an animal.
Yeah.
Fuck, but
God damn.
Has he
Well,
shown up for your show yet?
No.
yeah, he has. He's actually been there a couple times.
What? Every time I've not been there, then.
Yeah, he's
That
been there,
sounds
he's
about
been,
right. It's like how we always have a guest whenever you're not here.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, no, he's been there.
I
No.
mean, I'm fine with you guys just having guests whenever I'm not
I'm
here.
not. See, because I have to host it then, and it's shit.
Well, yeah, because the guests are usually people that Graham decides to have.
Here's
on.
a pro
Fucking-
tip. Press 3, Rick, and use your driver.
Bah! Oh, you're about to fuck his world up, dude.
That's what I did. I used the shit out of my
Oh, I
driver.
putted this bitch. I ain't even
Putted it
scared.
too.
Yeah, that's why you got cucked.
I didn't though.
What do you mean?
All right.
I got 6.
doesn't
That's
matter.
not terrible.
You would have got a hole in one if I wasn't there before you.
Dude, I would love to get Attituding on, and we can just talk about hockey.
Hit it
Oh, you
harder.
want- you
Jesus
get Eddie
Christ.
on. He
I
come
don't
on.
even know how to hit it harder.
you
Yeah,
you
I
go
want-
further back and further forward.
Attituding and Fresh on, and I just want to talk about hockey the entire time.
You just do it faster.
Fucking Attituding, good old.
Nothing worked. Jesus Christ.
You,
Ah.
What you want to do is you want to punch your table. Like whatever's in front of your mouse, punch the fuck out of it.
I think it
Eddie on a couple
froze.
times on in the mix.
I don't know. I don't know
Never,
if it froze.
happened, but
Was he? I don't know if he was.
no, I tried to get him
No,
on a
it's
few
still
times.
counting down. I'm sorry.
I totally want Attituding.
Did you
on.
click?
I'd be down with
I'll see if
that.
it's on.
Jesus, fuck you. Fuck everything.
He might not be awake, but I totally want him on. Same
Fuck
with
it all.
Fresh. Like if we bring more guests on, honestly, I want Fresh and Attituding and
Oh,
Fresh
this
has
is
been on the
not
show
going
twice.
my way.
Right?
Okay, I gotta switch to full screen for this. We'll see what happens. No, it's on full screen, but the resolution.
tried to get Grim Green on today.
why?
Just because I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, it would be, but like, it would probably be really bad.
There was a specific reason why I tried to do it. I can't remember what
I
it is.
do. Like the only thing I think I could probably say the entire time is like, so you fucking go to the bathroom fucking naked.
Yeah, I want to know what it's like to be in his head. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is it like to be
Jesus fucking Christ, bullshit ass.
like have like 400,000 subs in this scene? I don't even know how to say this without coming off like, you know what I mean?
Super pandery?
No,
Why
it'd
do
be-
you say
no.
anti-gravity fields?
No, it is a grab. Well, you're right.
What kind of technology do these golf weirdos have?
The coolest.
Patience.
You fuck.
Is this gonna be easier with like a PlayStation controller?
No,
No, it'll be easier in a different fucking course.
of course. Like mine's a Moesha.
Seriously, this is just pitiful.
Sure, now it fucking flips. God damn it. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Honestly, I think we could have split the show into 2 parts because the first part was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, but like you got to
Better
give the
than last
people
week.
what they want, which is 3 hours of shitty golf content at the end.
True, but let's be real. Last week,
It's also more just I didn't want to do a full show.
yeah.
I wanted to play video games.
No, but we ended up doing kind of a full show. That's what I'm saying.
I
Could just split it in just
I
2
also
episodes.
should probably fucking go to bed soon. I got a flight to catch at 5:45.
Don't be a bitch. You're gonna sleep.
Where's the button to take a cyanide pill?
You do that.
Oh,
manually.
sign me up.
I don't
The
know.
purple Kool-Aid.
I mean, you could. You got this.
Just hit 2 and
Just
chip it in.
hit it-
Ignore the gravity field.
Yeah, ignore the gravity field. Fuck it. You gotta
like-
No.
gotta give it. You gotta put a little bit more mustard on it.
Just get a little oomph in it.
You gotta throw a little bit of relish on that dog, boy.
Jesus Christ. This is. Do
Hit
you
it
just
with-
like follow through with it?
Yeah, I follow through.
Try to get that bitch pregnant.
Press F.
All the way.
Take
deep.
that shot again. Now aim it better though.
Do the same thing, but better.
Yeah.
I would just press R and start from the beginning.
Yeah.
He hasn't finished the last 4 holes.
I hate all of you, just so you know.
I hope. It'll get worse, is all I'm saying.
How does it get worse than this?
It'll get worse
Oh,
before
it
it gets
actually
better.
Yeah, a lot of these holes are actually way worse. Really
Literally, none of this has been fun.
worse. Sorry you feel that way. It's been somewhat enjoyable.
It's really fun watching you flounder.
Yeah, I get to have a nice vape break. It's great.
Jesus fucking.
Sit back, relax, browse a little Reddit.
Browse a little red tube. Dude, just put it along that ramp now.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm done.
We finally broke Rick's desire to live. All
Poor
right.
Rick.
A long time
All right.
ago.
That's hard.
All right. We're
Oh.
done. We're done. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start a different one once I get my
Okay.
real fucking ball customization on.
Oh, fuck.
It's a
off.
blue ball. Have my rocket trail. Oops. Hats.
Ball customization.
No, I think I went
Why?
with that.
Really though? Why?
Apply.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Let's go with
I pressed exit. That was not the right thing to press.
nope, it's not. The big slide, I don't know if that's actually a course. But it
Should do
sounds
some ice levels. People love those, I heard.
True.
Did you guys watch Bird Box?
Nope. I
no.
don't watch fucking movies. That's why I always hate the movie segment.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
This one's fun.
Like I'm pretty sure I've given Netflix like $3,000 by this point, and I've watched probably like 10 hours of movies.
The password is boobs.
Password's always boobs.
So there's like new weird legendary shit, and you can scrap things for coins, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, at some point we should play that totally accurate Battlegrounds. I thought that.
I thought that looked good.
Oh, I got
yeah.
Tab G.
Hmm.
If you guys want to play Tab G,
Nah,
it's
I'm too drunk for that.
like I'm kind of
It's not-
real shit at it.
Yeah.
When they come out with the remake for Warcraft 3, we should all play that.
Yeah, dude, I'm down then.
That'd be dope.
Just remind me to be sober.
I also never really played the original.
Dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I was too into Diablo 2.
I was too into StarCraft. Brood
That's
War.
fair. It's fair. It's fair. That's how I
Chewing the
was.
pussy.
That's how I really got into fucking video games. Was fucking.
Graham was already 35. So.
I was busy studying the blade.
That fucking meme's a classic.
Jerry,
Dude,
ready up.
I thought I had it, but okay. No, dude, I learned most things from my fucking uncle, and that was a Warcraft 3, Counter Strike, and a fucking novella about ass.
What? Oh my god, that fucking center hole does not immediately fucking send you to the hole.
Like he was fucking fantastic because he just had 30 fucking. Every time I'd go to my fucking grandma's house, it was just here's a new fucking porno maggot in the couch.
Hey, have you guys been watching
Excellent.
that trendy that edgy teen show, The Magicians?
No.
I have.
Is it good?
It's all right.
It's
It does.
Letterkenny.
I watched the first season, but I read the book. The book's a lot darker.
It
Is it
does
better
sort
than
of
Letterkenny?
jump the shark though.
Yeah, but like books are for
It's like
queers.
really easy.
So.
Is this get harder?
Yeah,
feel like
but
this
it's
is hard.
fun.
Hey, don't fucking rain on my parade, Jerry, okay?
I think I've seen.
I'm feeling
this.
very accomplished right now. Don't fuck it up.
No, I believe.
Oh,
I'm
man.
just warning you because like.
Oh
I
shit!
feel like
Oh
I've seen
shit! That's the
maps
one that
on
didn't get
fucking
the hole
YouTube.
in one.
Because that's all I do with my fucking poor, pathetic life is watch YouTube.
There you go. There you go, Shindo. Easy money. Light work.
I know half of these maps because of fucking YouTube.
Left or right, these choices.
So I ended up
You
just
turned clips off, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Hey, fuck.
Fight me, fat boy.
Not even fat. I'm.
Which fat boy are you talking
I
to?
just say, yeah, like. I hate to
Fucking
break
take a
it to
pick,
you.
one of the three.
Outside of the fucking, literally have ketogenesis. I'm the skinniest one here.
I mean, except for Graham.
Except for Graham.
The
Okay,
meth
see,
keeps him nice.
I
and-
have a medical condition, or I do drugs. I'm the skinniest one.
Oh, Plinko, let's go! Fucking A, Plinko, let's fucking do this.
I'm
love
still fat.
Plinko
It's
holes.
okay.
Oh, come
I'm
on,
not actually probably the skinniest one here.
Come on.
for my fucking
come
weight.
on, come
I
on,
am
Plinko.
totally obese. That's
Yes.
the bad part. It terrifies me.
I was just happy I could zazz up my ball a little.
Dude, it's good, isn't it? I'm
Yeah.
no longer Mexican. Is
The
collision
fuck?
on there? You fuck.
Oh wow, and then I fucked up my shot.
Okay, that's obviously not working.
Dude. So you turn
Oh,
clubs
I-
off and then turn collision on and don't warn anyone. You
Collision's
fucking
been
shit.
on.
It wasn't the first.
Yeah, it was.
Nah. Nah.
That was not a good stroke. See, you son of a bitch.
That's not a good look. That's not a good look, Rick.
Almost
That was-
nothing I do is a good look.
That was the best I could do.
Hit or miss.
I bet you never miss, huh?
So the game's a lot more fun when the game isn't actively trying to cuck you.
Yeah, it's debatable.
Okay,
I mean, it depends if you're into getting cucked.
don't knock it.
I want,
Touche.
I
Touche.
want golf it to fuck my wife.
Calm down there, Dodge.
I mean, all I'm saying is the only one here who has a wife chose cut golf.
Hit it soft or go as hard as possible. Bah! Not hard enough.
Oh, I think this is you have to. If you hit it hard, you have to literally just.
I know
max-
I do.
Like max DPI that shit.
We'll get the kitty out of here.
Oh, kitty. What? What? Who hit me?
I hit you. You hit me.
Fuck out of here, you fucking piece of trash.
Pew! Squeep, squeep.
Hey, who else wants to start chugging nicotine salts?
Dude, I'm down.
Yo, let's go.
I got a liter of it next to me.
Nick Salt competition. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get down more than everybody at least. Maybe Shindo could give me a run for my money. Let's do this.
That was a bad idea.
Yes, it was. That was why it was a joke, you dipshit.
I say we rob Nick River and steal his entire cocaine stash.
Jerry's
That
dead.
tastes really fucking bad.
You robbed Mr. Nicholas River.
It was only 24 milligrams.
think it's Nicodemo.
I'm not gonna die. Calm the
Holy
fuck
shit, Graham's
calm
still
your
here.
tits.
Jerry, you gotta hit it harder than that, pussy.
No balls.
Motherfucker, I just poured fucking nicotine down my fucking throat.
Turn the DPI up.
Dude, it's a max, bro.
Dude, you just got
Oh yeah, because he can't do a fucking driver.
Wheel snipe Sally.
Fuck off.
Wheel snipe Sally, boys. Oh, wow, you fucking suck.
You don't even know what wheel snipe Sully means.
Yeah, wheel means skate, snipe means take the shot, Sally you celebrate, dog. Come on. It's not that
Close.
hard.
Close enough. You got it.
The hole is so
throat
big.
my throat fucking burns.
It's not my fault you
It is
actually
entirely
listen.
your fault. It's not, but
Someone hit me in. Go.
go fuck yourself.
Let's go, Big Goldberg machine. Oh, that's a long
Oh, I
fucking
know how to do this.
corkscrew.
I know this course. Dude, you can totally cheat this entire fucking hole.
Yeah, but it's not fun.
Oh, it's totally fun. Oh,
We're
dude, that
watching
didn't
the
count.
contraption.
Oh
Jerry
yeah,
sucks.
looks like you know how to fucking skip it, bruh.
Yo, Jerry with the big brain strats.
Dude, I'm trying. I want to go for holes in ones.
Yeah, but the hole gives you holes in ones. Where have you been?
This is more fun, dude.
No, it's not. That fucking corkscrew was too long. I'll be real with you.
You piece of shit. You degenerate.
You know,
Oh
this is
shit,
like-
we're getting degen here.
Fucking degens from upcountry. Wow, man.
Rick could have blocked me and I would have knocked him in, but instead he took the shot. What a nice guy. Nice
What a
guy,
fucking
Rick.
nice
I've
guy.
often been called a nice guy.
What a sweetheart.
What an incel Andy.
I miss my degenerate mustache. It really did just set the entire look off.
It really did.
What are you gonna do?
Dude, hey Jerry, play the fucking hole.
Man,
That's not the hole.
Trying to be less bad at things.
debatable.
You're not even landing on the hole.
Oh yeah. Shout out, definitely hit that down boat tab. Anybody who's still
Ah.
here should definitely down boat this.
Absolutely. No doubt in my fucking mind.
Remember how we were surprised we didn't get 300 subscribers for that giveaway thing? This
No.
might be part of it.
I don't give a fuck.
Make sure to unsubscribe.
Yeah, make sure to unsubscribe after tonight's show. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Also, if anyone wants to kill Jerry IRL, I know his address.
Do you?
And please
No,
do.
I don't. I
was
don't.
gonna say, what's my address? Because I don't think you do.
He lives right next to the Fago factory.
Well, considering you
I
moved,
wish, dude. I would kill for that.
It's somewhere near a giant plastic company.
Not at the moment.
Dow
but
Chemical.
sometimes it is. Yeah.
Oh
sometimes it
yeah.
is.
Just look up Dow Chemical. That's where he lives.
Sometimes, yeah. No, right now at the moment I don't. Sadly.
Damn it, Rick.
You like all those sparkles?
You guys are going slow as fuck.
I'm just gonna stay here for a while.
The sign says, "If you stay completely still, you're a dick."
Everyone but me is a dick.
Bah! No, dude, we didn't
That
stay
wasn't
completely
right.
still. I already finished the hole. Let's go.
I had a birdie.
Jerry, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to have fucking fun, dude.
Oh my god. Oh shit. You were close that time.
These are so hard.
It's really not though.
It really isn't.
I've had much harder mounds that I have to get over.
I don't ran out of strokes, apparently.
Anybody into objectively odd ideas for games? Is anybody planning on picking up that Resident Evil 2 remake?
I already have, sadly.
Is it good?
I don't know. I mean, it's Resident Evil 2. Do you think Resident Evil 2 is good? It's pretty good. If not,
I was just wondering if the camera change worked out well.
It's pretty similar. And you can also literally make it as shitty as PS1 if you really want to. It's actually, honestly, for remakes go, it's
Oh, that was easy.
Whew, you just gotta get past that shit.
Dude, there's like this sweet vert ramp.
Come on, a little to your right, a little to the right.
I'm gonna pull a 900.
What? It reset me, you fucking piece of shit.
I'll take that. I'll take it
You
too.
fucking piece of shit.
How did you get
software.
11 Skittles?
Because
Oh,
it fucking
man.
resets you, you fuck.
I got fucked by the fucking
The first part, you just go left.
turning my
No. Like, if you hit the fucking boards, it will reset you. Like, if you land on the boards, like, oh yeah, I can make a play out of this. No, it'll reset you every time.
I've
fucking
experienced
shit.
that. I guess I'm just better.
No, you went to the left and then shot it in, and I saw you, you motherfucker.
Oh, Plinko V2, let's go. Oh yes.
It's like saying you're good at Plinko is
I'm
You're
so
just better.
about this.
Just
I'm
better,
a fucking
Jerry.
Plinko
why
expert. You
you're a
shut your
chef,
mouth.
dude. I know.
No!
I want you to cook for me, you fuck, and you haven't, so I can't judge you.
I can judge the fuck out of you.
Dude, no, I want to judge Shindo because he talks mad game, and I believe him, and I just want to taste this mad game. And it's never happened.
I believe he's watched too much the Food Network.
I actually hate watching the Food Network most of the time.
Spherize my balls, bitch.
Unless I'm high.
I mean, dude,
Cream
real talk.
fresh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And now just drop a little bit of cream fresh on top.
Creme fraiche.
Like right now, I have 10 cable channels. The Food Network is one of them. And now we even smoke weed. Much at this point.
Today.
Nah, honestly, like I smoked weed at Vegas. That was the first time in like years.
And then he got addicted to the devil's lettuce.
I eat my weed.
Dude, I
He's giving handjobs for marijuana.
like I want to, but I
Give handjobs for marijuana?
no, like I want weed again, but at the same time I don't
Eat
care
my
now.
dust, retards!
Like I don't know, I'm waiting for it to actually be fully legalized here and there to be a store. Like that's why I'm an alcoholic at this point. Like
When are they going to legalize ranch?
exactly. Like if I can't walk into a fucking gas station and just buy it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we should legalize ranch on pizza.
Hell yeah, pineapple too.
Blue cheese dressing is better
Guys,
than ranch on pizza. Fight me.
is pineapple on pizza a good topping
Yes.
or
It
the
can be,
best
yeah.
topping?
The
It's-
best.
it
With
can
bacon,
be.
pineapple and bacon, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like no, like
That's because
I've
we're
thought about
evolved
buying
life
CBD
forms.
bullshit off the internet because I can buy it off the internet. I hate.
You can buy
No, I
DMT
hate
off the internet.
interacting with
What are you talking
people. If I don't have to interact,
Dude,
CBD
okay,
is
okay.
like
No, no, no.
marijuana, but it doesn't work.
No,
Yeah, it's like broken booze.
marijuana. It's like O'Doul's.
Yeah, exactly. It's the worst.
Marijuana back in the day was the worst thing because you had to pretend you enjoyed being around a fucking drug dealer.
Or being high.
And like, no one ever had a cool drug dealer. They were always the fucking shittiest people you ever met, and they never had any fucking cool.
Are you low-key trying to
Oh,
talking shit,
Jerry's
kinda?
Jerry's internet died.
I think you're low-key trying to put me down.
No, no one likes hanging out with their drug dealer. I'm
Everyone
telling
does.
you
What are you
this
talking
right now, Graham. No one does. No one fucking likes it.
They love it.
No,
They like
nobody.
drugs.
They like drugs.
love it.
That is the only reason that they sit and talk to their drug dealer is because they want cheaper drugs.
Well,
No.
yeah, but the only reason girls go out to, they want food. Shit like that. It's all the same. Who cares? However you're getting it.
No one enjoys hanging out with their drug dealer.
Like I never had a weed dealer because I'm from Washington, the western part of Washington.
You're an
Just,
adult.
somebody fucking grew it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Right.
I mean, it
doesn't
makes
matter.
sense. Like, I'd rather trade drugs for a blowjob than feelings.
Exactly, dude. Like, what are you talking about? That's
Right.
How the fuck did you get on the back of the fucking toilet?
I have no idea.
that's what they call a blumpkin.
Oh, there you go.
Very true.
Right down the fucking pipe.
But like in terms of other like actual drugs, yeah, they're fucking. I never had a good dealer.
Your fucking doctor was a decent drug dealer.
Yeah, man. My doctor. Oh man, I gotta go and I gotta talk to him.
No, like I wasn't one of the cool kids that had the excuse of being like, "Oh, I got prescribed prescription opiates and it's not my fault." No, I knew I knew exactly what I was doing. It just turns out opiates are awesome.
I got tricked.
Yeah, I did not get tricked by anybody.
I
I
mean,
was like, "Here, let me try some of that. I know exactly what it is. Here we go."
There are a lot of fucking loops on this hole.
yeah, I didn't get tricked either. I'm bullshitting. I knew exactly what I was doing.
They never tricked
Still do.
me.
Like, I think it kind of undermines the entire like talking about addiction when you like imply that, oh, you can only be tricked into drug addiction. It's like, dude, people take drugs for reasons, and those drugs are addictive. Like, it
You can be
doesn't
tricked
make
into-
bad people.
You can
I
be
mean,
tricked into all
everything
kinds.
else I do makes me a bad person, not the fact that I was addicted to drugs.
Yeah, that's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, being a bad person can be like a side effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
They're
that's the
mutually
most
exclusive.
roundabout way to resetting your shot I've ever seen, Rick.
Jesus Christ.
Hit it harder. God
I
damn.
don't know how to hit it harder.
Don't have such a bitch wrist. Turn up your ball speed. Turn up your club speed.
I thought I did. Oh, you.
You go into
You're one
options.
impotent man.
You go into options and then you go to putter speed. And you fucking crank that bitch up if you want.
Just bring it back further too, if you want.
Bring it back, homie. Ooh, ooh.
Really?
Man. It's like watching
don't know, man.
fucking paint dry.
Is Rick using like an IntelliMouse or something?
Dude, I'm straight up using a mouse with a ball.
He's not using Intella anything.
I'm looking
Which
for my
way do I go?
Maybe a
You
a
go
Nutella
right
mouse?
there, that way, and then you go
I'm
up
looking
that.
for Coleco. Freaking-
I have some problems with my follow through.
I do too on everything, dude. It's so weird. I get things almost done and then I just don't want to do them anymore. So
Yeah,
really
I
never-
think you just gotta press escape and turn up your putter speed to max.
Well, there's
I wouldn't say max. Max is a bit much.
He's using a ball mouse, Skittles.
I'd double it. Which is probably still. Oh, he almost got it! Fuck.
I'm just gonna
Man.
throw this bitch.
That was riveting. Just throw the mouse.
Oh,
Oh, that was shit.
your shit. Jesus, that is the level of my fucking comeback at this point.
Go. Go, just hit it. Hit it hard.
I'm watching Rick get systematically destroyed by his shitty ball mouse.
Okay. There we go.
Oh. Oh.
I would hit you in, but I'd rather not.
I'd rather do that apparently.
Well, that was easy.
Staples. Oh, well, there you go, Rick. There you go, Rick.
See, Rick's all short game.
He's all
I
the
know.
short game.
I'm all finesse, my dude. Just because I'm big and meaty doesn't mean that I got that finesse game down pat.
Big meaty claws. Okay, my internet's back, so yeah.
All right, we're slow rolling this hole.
We're slow rolling it. Welcome back, Jerry.
I'm watching at this point because apparently my internet's gay.
Yeah, your internet fucking sucks, homie.
Yeah, right now it's really
Bing!
because
Oh,
Maybe there's lead in your internet.
let's fucking go.
no, I'm like super. It's whenever
He's got that Flint internet.
Yeah.
No, I think I have to buy
The
an
Flinternet.
because it's whenever I'm using this router that it starts fucking up, which really fucking pisses me off. Because
How the fuck did you end up right in the hole and mine went way over? And Shindo's went way over too. Like, what the fuck?
I'm all that finesse, my dude.
I'll take 2.
I got that 27. That's kind of fucking my average.
Get in the
up.
barrel. Oh man, that was bad. That was real bad. Oh man, why did I do that? Oh,
Wait, you went for the risky boy, didn't you?
I went for the risky boy, and it done fucked me, boy. Oh God, so close. I'm so close to coming.
I'm edging.
Dude, I edged the fuck out of myself.
I'm edging.
Dude, I used to hear about edging when I was a teen, and I'd be like, fucking why? But now I really see some merits to it, you know? Like,
Sometimes you just want to lay back and enjoy the ride, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you just want to cum buckets.
like as a teen, I looked at edging like, why wouldn't I just come whenever I can? But now it's more,
I don't think
You know-
anything was stopping me when I was 16.
yeah, exactly. Now I'm just more, I don't know, it's just more finesse. You know, and edging makes it feel
Yeah,
artsy.
it's like jacking off in a three-piece suit.
It's like Jackson Pollocking off.
I mean,
Have you ever jacked
you
off
were-
in a three-piece suit? Because it's nerve-wracking, is what it is.
I'm just imagining fucking Colt though, because like that's Colt's shtick. Like that's
Edging?
your entire no, that's like your entire kind of. Like that's your reason for existence is to care about the size of ropes.
I got. Hey, what's eagle mean? Is that good?
Dude, I'm all about the edge game. Ooh. Fire and Ice? Let's
We made it
fucking
about 6 or 7 episodes without you mentioning fucking coming ropes. So, good job.
Coming ropes?
Yeah.
I've never talked about coming ropes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, you have.
Oh, no, I just have to hit the ball really hard. That's going to go over well. Jesus.
No, you don't have to hit it that hard, actually.
Ropes?
Mm,
Like fucking braided twine? I've never talked about coming ropes.
I mean, not in so many words, but that's been the thrust of the conversation many times. is
Dude,
the
I
fact-
don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about at this
Yeah,
point.
you've actually cum shamed people. I remember this.
Okay, no, if you're coming ropes, you got big cum. You were fucking throwing that shit.
No.
20
Skittles' argument is that if it doesn't have like a trajectory,
Oh, yeah.
like a fucking rocket, then you're unhealthy.
Yeah, if it just dribbles out, that's fucked. You should talk to a doctor.
Oh,
I
this
know,
is
but I'm
not gonna
equating
go
that.
well.
I'm equating that to be funny.
Ropes, son. Ropes.
Well, accurate is more important than funny.
Hey, is it? on the
It's.
show?
I don't think that's too accurate.
Yeah, I know. I fucking know. All right, you guys don't have to tell me. Let's go, Rick. Let's go. Come on, at least finish the last
Jesus.
one. Well, that was. See, you need to see a doctor if that's what it does. If it just goes to the edge and just fucking rolls off.
I feel like I
Oh,
need
there
to,
it is.
It's the performance anxiety.
Issue an actual clarification for last week's Stopgap. JOI does in fact mean jack off instructions and not jack off interruption. Just FYI.
I didn't
Okay.
realize we were still referencing that joke because that was fucking horrific.
Oh,
Was I
yeah.
on last Stopgap? Fuck, I don't remember
Yeah,
any
you
of
were.
this.
I'm glad I skipped most of the meat and potatoes today and just got straight to the golf.
Yeah.
Feels
Alright.
good to win.
All right, I need to fucking get to bed because I got to.
I'm gonna go hang out with my hamster.
5:30. Yep.
Oh, fuck all y'all.
I got a fucking flight to catch at 5:30. All right, dude.
I'm gonna go grow a mustache. Someone needs to.
Yep.
Fuck
Good
off.
call, Shindo. All right, you guys
Goodbye,
have a
good night, you fucking dirtbags.
yeah.
Later,
everybody have a
degens.
great week. We'll fucking see you.